wish you could smell this. Abdul, she got her miscarriage in 2016. It's our 5th year of marriage. Of course, it's your lucky day. You've shown up at the right time. I can tell you that now. You've shown up at the right time, Abdul. We had a wonderful, generous donation once again yesterday. It seems to be a frequent occurrence here on our channel where we have beautiful, generous individuals that donate to my channel that allow me to offer free readings to those who need them. So Abdul, I have 3 to give away today, 2 actually now to give away today, because I gave 1 away, I gave 2 away yesterday. So today I have 3 to give away. So yes, if you give me your permission, I will read you. Abdul, what would be your question? This is full of abundance, blessings. Hello. Gypsy. I don't really believe in labels, but you can call me whatever you like. Which month will my wife get pregnant this year? I'm gonna, Abdul, I'm connecting. I'm just getting in there. Getting in there. Okay. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the Most High, guide me clearly. Allow me to hear clearly, see clearly, feel clearly. Allow me to hear clearly, see clearly, feel clearly. Allow me to give honest, clear messages from the Most High. Thank you. There's a lot of heat coming off my table right now. It's very hot, like my hands are over a hot, like hot coals, hot fire, hot stove. I feel like I'm surrounded by heat. Hi Z, good to see you. Yes, you're next in line, my love. Abdul and his wife's pregnancy, please. Abdul and his wife's pregnancy, please. Abdul and his wife's pregnancy, please. One more, please. Abdul and his wife's pregnancy. Abdul and his wife's pregnancy. Have you been trying to conceive for a while? Your wife, Abdul, have you and your wife been trying to conceive for a while? Because I can see here it's been a situation where there's been a lot of effort and a lot of trying, but there's, yes, okay. And there seems to be a lack of fruits from the labor, so to speak. We've got, what do you need to release and show the world the real you here in the energy? And that's suggestive to me very strongly that there's still a lot of pain and suffering that's being held on to energetically. Which takes spirit. Okay. Thirty-two years old, 32 months. Please show me. 22, 32, 2, 2, 3 and 2s, 5. There's definitely, what should we do? Okay, what I'm seeing here is there's still a lot of healing that needs to happen. Hence my spirit directed me to the the Oracle healing deck first. Before I even get into the Tarot, I've only tapped into Moonology for timelines, and I'm not getting a timeline. And I'm very honest, and I've learned to be very honest with how I deliver my messages. And if there isn't any positive news, if there isn't any good news, I'll deliver it as positively as I can. But I don't always have messages where it's what we want to hear. And will she get pregnant this year? I'm not seeing that at this stage. Not in the current energy that we're in. Now, do keep in mind that energy is fluid. Energy and time are fluid. Okay? Free will exists. There is what's destined for us, but then we are humans here to live in free will, out of choice. So what I'm getting the energy here is that there is still a negativity within both of you that needs releasing, that's blocking the creativity. So when we have issues with conception, when we're having issues with being able to conceive a child, that says a lot to me about a lot of root chakra. There's also sacral chakra, and there's also heart chakra blockages. And it's that root chakra, the mother wound and the father wound, that can block creativity. And creativity isn't just in the essence of art and music and what I do, for example, for a living. Creativity, it's more creation is all about life, right? So when a man and a woman come together and they share what they have in the physical, what the man gives that woman, she multiplies. But there's an inability to be able to multiply here because there seems to be a lot of guilt. I can see that you see many doctors here, and there just seems to feel, there's a feeling at the moment, in energy at the moment, of hope, but within that hope there's still a lot of doubt. Within the hope for the change, the hope for what it is that you're wanting to attract, as in conception of the new baby, there's still a lot of guilt, and there's a need to take positive action. There is, what do we need to release and show the world the real you? Are you both expressing healthily, creatively? Are you expressing yourself creatively in order to have this energy unblocked? Because with where we've got guilt, where we're in a frequency, and they see all this red representing that root chakra, and when our root chakra is blocked, and our root chakra can be blocked out of energies such as guilt, out of energies such as negativity. So even when we do have conception, for example, in the energy that you're in right now, let's say that you do conceive and you have a baby, imagine what that pregnancy will be like with so much fear around the issue, so much fear around the topic of what may happen, especially in the first trimester. So when we're looking at that, there's a need to heal this wound first. Misha, hello, my love. So good to see you. I love you. I've been worried about you and thinking about you so much. I did a blessing right at the beginning for healing. I feel like you've been resting, but I wanted to do like a blessing for healing, and my crown is hurting. I've tried to do my hair in a way that it protects my crown, but it doesn't seem to work. I still get a really uncomfortable head with it all. But within this, there seems to be a fair bit of guilt within frequency, within your energy, which is causing a block. And how do we heal that then? Okay, great. That's a great question. How do we heal the blocks? Because we want what we want. We want this baby. We want to conceive. We want to have this life created from us together. What do we need to release? What do we need to release? Show the world the real you. Express this. The feeling is healing. And whatever we're holding on to emotionally and keeping tucked inside is very difficult to release. So we need to, one, accept the fact that we have these feelings to begin with. Accept that feeling, allow it to flow as hard as it can be, expressing that hurt. I'm going to read from the Healing Oracle for you, because there are actions to take when it comes to minimizing guilt and take positive action. So I'm going to read these to you before I get to the tarot cards for extra advice and extra channeling. But there needs to be this real root chakra healing, and the way to heal the root chakra with blockages in the root chakra is very much to do with creating, because it's the chakra of creation, right? So you've got to start creating. So creatively write your emotions, express, journal them, put them down, whatever it is that you need to do to get that out, release the energy. So it can be incredibly intense to go through those motions though, and you are a very strong person for being able to put yourself through this much guilt, right? You, your wife, the guilt that you can put yourself through is just as torturous as feeling the emotion without the guilt of the situation, because there's nothing to feel guilty of. What could you have done differently? Probably many different things. I could have eaten this differently. I could have done this. I could have worn different pants, whatever it might have been. And there just seems to be a lot of, I'm just speaking fluidly here, a lot of questions of oneself of what we could have done differently in order to have that work out the first time. But that's what has to be let go, because there's no guilt needed there's no need for guilt surrounded in that situation. Number 22. This card asks you to evaluate what you feel guilty about and make a decision to change. This may include taking responsibility for your actions and humbly asking for someone for forgiveness. Alternatively, you might work on exercising the power of your will and make a decision to stop something harmful to yourself. You are also encouraged to start taking quietless time to work on yourself and refinement. Take some slow, deep breaths. Become aware where guilt is stored in your body and imagine where guilt is simmering soup inside that organ. Ask yourself, what can I do now to improve this situation? Allow yourself to hear the real answer. You may ask the question a few times. When you are satisfied with the answer, imagine pouring pale blue light into the part of the body where the guilt resides. Explore if you need to forgive someone. This could include forgiving yourself. And that's when I'm feeling the minimized guilt and what do you need to release, energies coming in together. I know that I can actually feel your emotion, and part of that is the transmutation that I'm doing for you while I'm entering into your energy. It's not anything I actually have control over, and I apologize. It just means that you're releasing that at the time of being able to speak to me. I'm pulling it out of you as we talk and as I read your energy, and I'm helping you pull that out. And what that emotion you're feeling is the opening and the cracking open of heart chakra. And thank you. Now we're going to say, what are the positive steps that we can take? What are the positive actions that we can take towards a solution? Because there's always going to be problems and situations. We're always going to face hurdles. We're always going to come across delays. There are so many planets in our sky that have far more control over energy than we do as humans until we learn how to manipulate it just as well, or work with it at least. There's no need to manipulate the energies of the planets, but we can work with them. So what action can we take? We're in a lunar cycle right now. We're in a very intense lunar cycle, actually. We're in a very intense nodal shift. We're now in the nodal shift of Taurus North Node, Taurus North Node, Scorpio South Node. We've just come out of Gemini North Node, Sagittarius South Node. So that's an 18-month nodal shift that we're in. And during that period of time, there's a whole lot of focus on home, on family, on health, on the physical, on our physical body, our senses, Taurus energy. And that's what we're needing to attract. That's who we're needing to become. That's what we're needing to learn in this point in time. And then there's what we need to release. That's Scorpio energy, South Node energy. Right? Past life karma, past life lessons that we need to learn from this lifetime. What do we need to release? And it's a lot to do with guilt. So let's look at the positive actions you can take now. Which deck, please, Spirit? Definite temperance showing up right here, an equal give and take. There's two cards of balance, right? Six is the number of balance. 6 is the number of fairness. This is Taurus, Libra energy. This is Sagittarius energy. But with this energy, look at those two hands. All the pentacles going around, representing, going around into the formation of the infinity symbol. It just keeps on going. You've invested a lot of money in and time and patience. And this is Spirit saying, I know that you've put a lot into this. It feels like 6 years with the Six of Pentacles. It feels like a long time of a journey of where we've been holding on to things and recycling emotions, the material world, and living, like, this is almost like I'm seeing two people living the motions of life, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, on a cycle. A lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort, investing, and it's equally. We're doing it the same. But it's a lot. And we're being patient. 5 years of marriage, wow. But there's still guilt here, and I feel like this guilt has got to do more to do with the pregnancy within itself and reassessing all of that. So what do we need to release, please, Spirit? What do we need to release, please, Spirit? It makes so much sense. Did one drop? Okay, so what we have here is the Page of Wands in the reverse. What do we need to release? And then we've got the Magician in the upright. So there's something that okay, not something. Obviously, we know what it is that you're trying to manifest. We know that you're trying to bring in this. Yes, this is a free reading. They know that you're both in an energy of you have all the resources available to you. What you're looking at here is what isn't happening. So what do we need to release? Page of Wands. This is going to be the most difficult thing for you to be able to do because it's been such a focus for such a long time, right? We've been trying to bring this pregnancy to life for a very long time. It's quite a deep focus that you have, my love. And with that deep focus that's going on, Spirit's like, release the focus. Put your attention into the healing right now. Put the attention into what it is that needs to be released energetically. Because there's this energy of recycling a lot of day to day, like doing things in a kind of motion where it's almost monotonous. I'm getting this real monotonous feeling on my day to day. So energetically, that's also in itself quite tiresome and quite draining because there's no excitement. And what there is monthly letdowns instead. So let go of the testing, let go of the trying is what this is here, Page of Wands in reverse. The attempts at that, it's like, I'm sorry to swear because I get told this myself sometimes when I'm doing readings, when I get readings done for me. Because when I do my own readings, I'm like, nope. I refuse a lot of the energy that I'm reading, that I'm feeling for myself. I block myself and I don't want to see because it's not the outcome I want. So I know that I need to go to somebody else to deliver me the truth, right? So I can either get the spiritual spanking I need to wake up and heal and move forward, or the confirmation that I need that I'm doing the right thing, whatever it might be. Okay, so this need to release of the Spirit's big message is show the world the real you. Start living authentically in your truth. Start living authentically to who you are at your soul's purpose. So if we were to take actions in life and steps as if we had the child, you've already parents, right? How would you be living if you were already parents? What would you be doing? What are the activities that you'd be doing on the weekends? What would you be doing overnight time? Those types of activities, that's the kind of frequency of that manifestation is all about. If that makes any sense at all. So like, let's say for example, what would you have as your family meals if you had if you had your children around? What would be the meals that you were eating at that time? The healing is difficult. And the healing is kind of going to come from you releasing any and all that guilt. There's also that root chakra, that creative energy that's stuck, that's blocked, like the inability to communicate our emotions creatively. That heart chakra, throat chakra, like this red is really standing out. So for your wife, I recommend lots of I'll send you, if you could send me, I don't know if you'll be able to get it actually. There's some really good videos on YouTube from some amazing certified healers that I've worked with, and they offer free It's free. It's YouTube. It's free. So you can get full sessions on root chakra healing and their frequencies and their sounds, but there's also something a lot in body movement and moving the body. And for when it comes to the root chakra, so we want to start moving that area. So it's lots of lower body movement, a lot of fluidity within her body, and rocking backwards and forwards and connecting her, like visualizing connecting her soul, her roots, right down deep into the earth. But they're then breathing deeply and oxygenating her blood, oxygenating her system, oxygenating her central nervous system, straightening out the back, stretching it out, really just clearing out the body, eating in the way that we would if we were to have a family. Sometimes we can be acting in the way out of hope. So when we act out of hope, we're acting out. Hope can sometimes mislead us to believe energetically that we still don't have, because hope has an energy of I'm waiting for it, I'm needing to have it. So that kind of recycles that energy. As energy recycles, the Six of Pentacles, that infinity energy goes around and around and around and around and around like this, right? So energy keeps going around and around. So what we put out comes back. What we put out comes back. Pentacles, material. So as you're doing all of this, as you're going around and around every day in these motions, make that energy that you're putting out in alignment with what it is that you're trying to bring back in. So if we're wanting to conceive and we're wanting to have children, it's a lot to do with acting and feeling in the energy as if we already have, which is incredibly difficult for a lot. So remember that feeling you had. It's like getting into that meditative state and visualizing that feeling that you had when you first found out that you conceived, when you first found out that you were pregnant. Do you remember that moment? How your skin felt, what the room that you were standing in looked like at that time. What did things smell like around you in that moment? What did it feel like in here? And what did it feel like here? Like, what did you think? What was the feeling? What was the energy when you found out, oh, we're having a baby? Like, that frequency is the frequency of I have. So we can get into that I have frequency by getting into that memory, as hard as it is to get back into that positive side, because we're more aligned at the moment with the frequency of the loss of the pregnancy, and that's the energy that we're in. So Spirit's message, God's message, is more aligned with, remember how good that was, that feeling, and blissful, abundant. It was that faith of what was to come now, the way that you could visualize the future with the child, with your baby. What did that look like in those moments? And that allows you to remember that frequency. And that's the frequency in which that we can be in. Because I can tell you right now, I've seen babies, and I've connected with, there was a reading that I did the other day, and they had miscarried, and I didn't know that she had miscarried, but I just felt at all in any way there was a need for me to pass over a message from her late mother, that the late mother was with her babies and taking care of her babies, and they're all together and they're all watching, and so is that soul was ready for you. But is when that soul is ready for a lifetime, when that soul is ready to come and sit in the womb of creation, when your vessels are ready to be able to energetically align with the body and the vessel that it's going to enter to. That's when the soul is ready to enter this earth, to enter the vessel that it's going to carry in, because when we're pregnant, our baby is energetically absorbing that. They hear everything. I'm a big believer in hypnobirthing as an experience for labouring as well. And the main reason being is the environment. Our babies can sense our external environment, hence why you probably have a lot of guilt, because you'll probably know this information. It's like, oh, I didn't create the right environment. And that's, again, release that energy, because there's nothing you did wrong. There's nothing you did wrong at all. If anything, it's about divine timing, and when it's the right timing, when things are healed, when we're ready, when our energies are ready to conceive. So that was the first message that Spirit wanted to give to you with regards to this conception. When will conception happen, please, Spirit? Six of Pentacles again at the top of the deck. Page of Pentacles at the bottom. They're two very big yes cards, just so you know. So when it comes to conception, when it comes to the Strength card, confidence, determination, leadership, courage, confidence. Four of Pentacles. What are we holding on to tight to? What do we need to release? Take positive action, minimize guilt. This guilt, it's getting out of this confusion, right? There are so many different ways. There are so many different options to even look into as well when it comes to conceiving. And if you've tried all the medical options, you know what I mean? If we've gone down the medical path and we're doing all the things right, we're eating the right foods, we're avoiding the right foods, we're doing what we've been told. Let's say that. Let's say we're doing everything we've been told in this situation. But spiritually, the number 17 showing up spiritually, there's still an energetic block. So with that block being there, it can almost, I've done reading like polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I've seen women with polycystic ovarian syndrome still conceive and have babies, and like some of them out of fertility treatments and hormonal treatments and through diet and exercise and doing everything right, and it takes years, and then all of a sudden they have this mysterious pregnancy and this baby shows up out of nowhere. No trying, no effort involved. They still had the same condition they had that was blocking them in the first place, but all of a sudden, now that they already have, they're in the energy of, I'm a mother, I am a father, I have a child, I am doing. Another one just showed up by surprise. Right? There's something about being in the energy of already having, whether we have or not. That's like an energy of gratitude, so to speak. So if we can't be grateful for something that we don't already have, let's try to be grateful for what it is that we do have. Being able to look at what it is that's around us. And if that's as small as we're opening your eyes of the morning and being grateful for the pillow under your head, or being grateful for the oxygen that you breathe, if we start that small, simple practice of gratitude with the small little things, you'll be surprised at the big things that just show up in abundance, because you're in a frequency of attraction. You're in that frequency energetic of what I'm putting out, I'm getting back. What I'm putting out, I'm getting back. What I'm putting out, I'm getting back. Boom. And it just keeps on going. And this is material. These are things that you can touch. These last a very long time. There's a lot of positive cards with regards to conception, to having a baby. Is it this year? I'm not saying yes, it's this year at all. What I'm saying is happening here is that there's going to be the requirements. There is no, it's not happening this year. Basically, you can have this pregnancy happen this year. But there's a massive need to minimize this guilt and take positive actions towards doing so. And if that means any kind of Reiki healing, whatever you want to take, whatever path you want to go down, medicinal, medical, whatever feels energetically fitting to you and your wife, to both of you with regards to this partnership and how we go about bringing in. Because what I am getting here is that you seem to both be kind of doing the same thing together, but solo. There's a need to communicate differently. There's a need to communicate emotionally with vulnerability, because there's so much confusion going on right now. Do we let it go? Do we hold on? Do we even keep trying? Like, there's all this. But there's still a lot of faith, a lot of hope, and a lot of desire that's coming in there as well. So where there's hope, there could be lack. Where there's faith, there is having. There is a difference in those energies. So it's about having faith that you're going to have your child. There's something about a Leo that I'm getting, a Leo energy. Leo, August. Is it the beginning of, or end of July, beginning of August? End of July, beginning of August, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Do you think you guys can do that? I think you can do that because the energy is very supportive of your courage, of your strength for both of you. But there's a definite need to open up. We're holding on to a lot. And when we hold on to it, instead of releasing it, what we hold on to grows. What we hold on to gets stronger. The force, all of a sudden, it's like a pressure cooker. And eventually it's going to have to explode. It's going to have to come out. I've learned my lesson. I found it a lot easier to release these things gently and over time, in peace with yourself, than it is to just allow things to crumble. And there's no real shocks going on here for you. A lot of healing though, a lot of healing. And you'll be surprised at with what we let go comes back. Utterly surprised. That seems to be the message that wants to come through for you really strong at the moment. So I hope that was helpful, and I was glad I was able to give you a reading today. That was a donated reading on behalf of one of our followers that loves to pay it forward. I have 2 more to give away. One of them was for Z, and Z, you had one pre-booked from yesterday as well. So if you hang around, guys, make sure you're following me if you want one of the donation readings. Thank you, Abdul. I'm glad that was helpful. And I'm sorry the emotions that you're going through. And God bless you, my love. You got this. It's hard work to heal. It is. It takes a lot of courage and a lot of strength to face our emotions, to feel our emotions. As human beings, we're really good at being able to shut that out and block that off. We learn how to do that real well from a pretty young age. We're good like that. But then all that creates is more walls and more walls and more hurdles and more walls and more walls until we learn to let go and release. Absolutely, Misha. So Z, of course, Misha. Oh, thank you. Thank you, James. That's so sweet. You're welcome, Abdul. You're welcome. So it's positive. It's definitely positive when it comes to conception, but the timelines are up to you guys with regards to like how energetically released you're ready, how energetically ready you are. Yes, 2 readings, Z, 2 questions. Yay, Cappy Jane, I've got all my mods here today. Boo boo. I've only got 3 more on the list, and I've still got plenty of time. Really? I was wondering. Oh my God, they took forever. I didn't update to it. I didn't edit to the journals, so that might be why it took a little bit longer. I heard I have an ancestors guide. I want to ask more information from you if possible. Ancestors guide. Okay, instantly I'm seeing the red cat guy. It looks like a Lego man hat. And it's red. I've just been told to go get a deck, which I don't have out here. I've got to go get it. Do I have it there? Okay, I'll be 2 seconds, Z. It's an angel's deck. Give me a sec. don't think I have the book for it though, but I'm pretty sure I've had these since I was like 15. Nice. Angel of friendship. You little manifester. Okay. So you've got an angel of healing and an angel of friendship. And these, I use these decks because I wanted to know what your ancestors are helping you with. I said, what are your ancestors? I was asked, so I sometimes ask them silently, and I'm sorry about that. But okay, so what is these ancestors helping Z with right now? What is he being helped with? And you've got two ancestors, two earth signs. One's Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. They could be both Virgo, actually. They're healers, like healing ancestors. Hold on a second. Just the Lego man. He looks like a Lego man at a distance, and again, it's foggy. I don't see it incredibly clearly. It's a foggy figure, and if I could make it out clearly, it's like a little bob hat on top of his head, and it's red, and it kind of sits like this. This is what it looks like. And it sits like this on top of his head. And I'm seeing the red, which represents roots, heritage, ancestry. I just got the hiccups. I'm feeling very strong Virgo energy with this. Maybe a fisherman. I'm seeing ships and boats and fish, like maybe fishermen, trawler. They're like trawler-like ships on rough, deep sea. Yeah, that's the only way I can sort of label it, because I'm not great with labels. And I'm like, it looks like a Lego man hat, like one of the hats that my daughter has with her Lego. So that's what I'm seeing. It's hilarious. Not hilarious. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at the hat on the Two of Pentacles. I only just saw that. Oh my god! Okay. Because I was so focused on, I was seeing ships, trawlers, ships. There's like, maybe it's a fisherman's hat. Thank you. So this, looks like an ancestor. Yeah, I'm getting I can't believe that red hat. That just kind of like threw me. They weren't very rich. There wasn't a lot of money, but there was a lot of travel. Like there was a lot of travel, a lot of back and forth for money. And it was to balance things. It was this ancestor of yours worked very hard. And I'm feeling in fishing, because I cannot stop looking at the trawlers in the background. You can't really see them here, but they're standing out like trawlers to me. Now, they're helping you to heal friendships, connections. There's somebody here that's walked away from. There was not enough attraction. There was not enough in common at the time for some kind of connection. There's a reconciliation energy happening here twice, and again a healing energy. This is where hope has lived. Hope's lived here. This is somebody who walked away and wants to come back. This is an energy of like I'm getting a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, could be Gemini, but there's a lot of magician energy supporting it, suggesting that this was something that you want to manifest or have wanted to bring into your life, bring into your energy, friendships, connections. But there just doesn't seem to be with the ones that you're meeting much in common or much attraction. There's just something missing, right? And so there's the angel of friendship is here. One of your ancestors as well is here, like guiding you to connections, to friendships right now, to heal something within you with regards to the lack of love and the lack of connections. I'm getting from this card that when it comes to your ancestry, when it comes to a particular ancestor that is helping you and guiding you along this healing path, that it has a lot to do with the reason why the energetic trauma that gets carried on through generation to generation. When you're working like that, when you're busy like that, when you're out away from the family home day in, day out to pay the bills, to put food on the table, where's love? You become a partnership. You become a partnership that work together and that make things balanced, that make things, the day-to-day flow and move. But there's a lot of responsibility involved and there's a lot of burdens involved and it's a balancing act. And your angels, your ancestors are wanting you to heal that like ancestral pattern, where there can be a more focus on business, a more focus on career, and a stronger focus on material purpose than there is in the emotional purpose. There's a need to allow love in. There's a need to allow romance and friendships and connections. And the way we start that is by building friendships and building solid connections and learning how to keep them. Instead of walking away even when our heart's still full, because there's something that needs healing. We tell ourselves there's no attraction there, but there is. Sometimes with people, there's definitely someone who you want to offer your affections to, which is what I get here with the Knight of Cups. And I've got your... This is somebody that you've worked with, work with, maybe have lived with, or would like to live with, or lives in your building even near where you lived. I'm getting home from this. There's people around you that are not desperately, but definitely wanting to connect. I'm seeing 3 here in total. 3 ancestors in total. 2 are working with regards to your connections and your relationships, and 1's working with regards to you being aware of the fact that it's not, you can have just because your ancestors had to live working so hard to bring balance and money and material to the family, food, home, shelter, because of all that was going on then, you don't have to. Like, we did that for you guys. We worked hard like that for us. It's more like a light, it looks yellow in the picture, but when you look closely, it depends on the deck that you use as well. The yellow more represents, like anxieties and worries. But his clothes are torn and tattered. And he's got pentacles representing the material world going around on an infinity loop. Boom, boom, boom. And there's a lot of water behind him. Big wavy ocean behind him. He's got a balance. But how long can we stay balanced, right? Thank you, James. You sweetheart. But wow, this protection that you've got coming in for you is I feel you know it, you feel it. You've been getting the signs in the form of synchronicities with insects, animals, birds. So you get the angel of friendship friendships, healing, walking away from something in the past, now wanting to come back. So I feel like you're not feeling anything for this person with the Lovers in reverse. But it's definitely a friendship, and where there was a decision that was made to walk away from an energy, from a friendship, from a circle of friends. And what is going to be quite healing is allowing those connections to come back. There's something about these connections coming back, these friendships, and there is your ancestors, spirit guides, angels. And there's no point in trying to like really pinpoint any one particular ancestor as well, because they all work together to help you. So there's not just one. That's why I say explore your ancestry. You ask me a lot of questions about it, but your ancestors are also saying, you know who we are, and like explore it. Ask questions of your family, ask questions of those who are still around that can tell their stories. Look through photo albums if you can. Look for a photo of a ship, a fishing ship, or a fishing boat. But I only started making sense of half the energies that I work with when I started to research my ancestry. And there's actually Misha here. Misha pointed out a very strong ancestor connection that I had for me as a part of her own research. And it all lined up, because that's where my family came from, that's where my ancestors are from, and that's the house that we lived in and the name that we had at the time. So, you know, looking into that information allowed me to realize too a lot of the karma, the energetic karma, and the patterns that I am trying to interrupt and release this lifetime. But it comes through research. We will have people that will come into our energy, like Misha came into mine, and she guided me down a path. And I dug into it and I got deep. So I can say there's somebody who fishes and there's somebody who wears a red hat, right? Who did a lot to make ends meet, who worked incredibly hard to make ends meet, but they missed emotions. It was all about the material world. They didn't get to experience that love and family because they were out there working for it. And this angel, this ancestor is like, bro, experience friendships, experience relationships. Like, we worked our butts off. You live, you love, you heal. Like, connect, celebrate, have fun. It's a whole part of that energy. And like, I bless Misha for letting me know that, because it took me on a journey of honestly being able to heal a lot of energetic cords that I couldn't understand, where a lot of situations were repeating and repeating and repeating, and I thought I'd healed certain energetic wounds. And then I go back into my history a little bit further and I'm like, holy shit, that explains a lot. It explained a lot about why my connections with masculines in this lifetime have been very, very difficult. Why my connections with feminines have been very, very difficult. For some reason, men want me, but they hate me, and women just hate me. It's just what it's been. I could never ever, or the women that did like me were obsessed with me. So they would never leave me alone. They'd cling on. And I always either had people that were really obsessed with me and we had very intense friendships or very intense relationships, or they absolutely hated me, and for no reason of my doing that I could realize, apart from just existing and breathing in their energy or in their space, would do what they could behind my back to destroy my friendships, the people around me, my career, so many different levels. And it still happens to this day. And the more I put myself out there, the more it actually goes on. And it's it just is what it is. But, you know, understanding my ancestry and going into that and understanding where that comes from, I'm like, that makes so much sense. It helped me heal because I understood where that energy was coming from. And I'm like, fuck, man, that's not even mine. Why would I carry that on for this lifetime? I can literally go, we don't need that now. You got to do all that. I'm going to make up for it. And I'm going to try and heal as many people as I possibly can and do the right thing as I possibly can and work for others. So there's something most certainly about looking at your family roots, looking into your ancestry, doing the work, digging through the seeds, the roots. Where did you come from? What was grown? Going back. Because we learn a lot from that. And it triggers emotions within us. Definitely does. But it's also knowing who's there with you, protecting you from their lessons, because they were humans once upon a time. They lived here before. They did a whole lot of stuff. And they're like, you can learn from us. We can show you. We can guide you. We can help you heal this. But we've got to open ourselves up. That is so beautiful. Thank you so much. He may not be from this life either, because they're usually not. Any ancestors or spirit guides are not of this life anymore. They're not of this dimension, this realm. They're in universal energy now. So they literally split. They can split anywhere, be anywhere, on any timeline, any dimension, any realm. Like, it's incredibly infinite. And thank you so much for those gifts. I just want to get the music back to where I need it. We're getting real jazzy blues house over here. All right, Z, question number 2, please. I've got to crack my back. Good morning, Rosa. How are you? Scorpio digging the blues, I bet you did. Get the cigar out, buddy. The whiskey. When will I find a girlfriend? Have you stopped looking? That wasn't me. Timeline, Spirit. Give me a timeline. Give me a month. Can I have a month, please? Sorry. I was so rude. Sorry. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the Most High, please guide me clearly. Please allow me to see clearly, hear clearly, feel clearly. Allow me to hear clearly, see clearly, feel clearly. Allow me to hear clearly, see clearly, feel clearly. Allow me to give honest, clear messages from the Most High. Thank you, amen. Z, can I have a timeline? A month for love? Libran energy. You're a Libra. A new romance. Okay, so when is love coming in for Z? And the card that comes out. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. I love it. Oh, is it Libra season? Is it going to happen like October? Well, October 4. What is it? Expect powerful change. A personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, why do I feel like you know this energy? A new romantic cycle begins. They're going to be a Cancer. So I feel like you're going to be meeting a Cancer sign, and they're very much a good match for you as a Libran. This is a very beautiful match, actually. Expect powerful change. Because I do believe your ancestors are connecting with you on such a high level, and I know you've been doing the work, and I know you're trying to connect more yourself instead of relying upon others like me and other readers to give you the answers, because I think we're all kind of guiding you in the direction of you've got the answers within you, Z. You're a gifted person to just be open to receive. And because you've been trying, because you've been listening, because you've been paying attention and even questioning and asking questions about the synchronicities, about the signs that you're seeing, your ancestors and your guides just know whether you can identify them wholly or not. That comes through your own self-discovery. You can identify them when you research, when you look into it. You'll feel a connection. You'll feel that's one of them. You're guiding me. Thank you. There will be like a real nostalgic energy, a chord. You'll feel it, right? So rather than trying to identify who they are and put a face to the name and put a or anything, just trust that they're there. Just trust that they're working with you and trust that they're proud of you, right? I definitely feel like you're going to have a Cancer that's coming into your energy. Which one? Sorry, Spirit. Which deck? Seven of Pentacles again, doll. 7 Pentacles again. Oh my God, this is going to happen at work, honey. This is going to happen at work. Okay, this is something that you thought was over that's not. There is a relationship. There's a girlfriend from the past that's coming back to you. I think you might have broken up 7 months ago. they want to come back. That was that reconciliation that I saw earlier. They're going to want to come back as friends first. Start out as friends. But the whole idea is to basically bring back, reverse an ending. Oh my God. This is the card of ancestry. Your ancestors are bringing it. I'm not even shitting you. This is the legacy card, the ancestry card, family, the home. Yes, it's about the material world. This is somebody, you broke up with this person. This was a heartache. This is somebody that you would want back. They've had a change of heart. They've put something from that happened in the past behind them, and now they're looking out for a change, a new change. And your ancestors are a part of this. It's like they've been working with it. 2-2. 2-2. Stuck, confused, not sure what to do, needing to make a decision. They were stuck in the past. What is this? I just saw the Hierophant. You are having spiritual assistance when it comes to love. When? Somebody from your past. Wow. Somebody from your past. This is somebody who you have fond memories of. 6 of Cups, Ace of Cups. This is a renewal and a connection that has ended. Death in reverse. This is going to be successful, victorious. It was probably only lasted for about 6 months in the beginning, maybe. Have you worked with them, gone to school with them, anything? Somebody who you know. You have very fond memories with this person. You've known them, you know them. Very strong connection. You probably worked with them maybe 6 months. The number 6 is coming out several times, and the number 3. You know this person, yes. You have fond memories of this person, yes. Yes. Ancestry is bringing it in. You decided what you wanted. It's literally about making that decision. You've been very decisive. You've come out of stuck, confused energy into, okay, I know what I want. Choosing, new, change, difference, exploring, right? Coming out, like, 6, death in reverse, Ace of Cups. When I say connections, there's emotions involved. Friendships have emotions. A lot more. Sometimes friendships have more emotions than actual romantic connections do, like ex-boyfriends or ex-girlfriends. Because a lot of our connections that we have, especially our first and our second connections, are inauthentic. We're not our true selves. So there's no true vulnerability in there. So is that a connection? No, it's a facade. We put on our best face. They're not real, you know what I mean? This is the 7's here, 7 months, 7 years, fond memories, a new beginning, a new romantic. This is 2 cards, 2 different decks. A new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra, confirming there is a new romantic coming in for you, Libran energy. Again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Here, expect powerful change. Cancer. Between the 6th or the 7th of your sun. So when you're in your sun, when you're in your actual element, when you're in your energy of rebirth, because our birthday, our day of birth, if you've noticed, there's usually events that happen that affect your energy around your birthday. You've come down here to have an experience of rebirthing this lifetime. And you'll find like around your birthday things either pop up or disappear, or there's always like a new cycle that begins. And this is a cycle that ended once before that's coming back. Not a bad one. This is a new emotional start. There is 100%. Expect powerful change. And you doubt this so much. It's got to do with the home. Somewhere near home with this crab energy that I'm getting. Bloody exciting. No, I'm not getting shown what she looks like at all. I don't know why I keep seeing blonde. I do see blonde hair, if that means anything at all. Oh, Kristen, let's do your reading. You've been waiting in line a while. And then I've got another reading to give away after that. Because we're paying it forward. You're welcome, Z. The ancestry stuff is pretty big to get into. I'm ready for you, my love. Yes. And I've got Misha. I've got your reading next too. Sorry, love. I completely blanked. Kristen, do you have to get to work? Yeah, the list is good. We're still open. I've still got an hour and a half. Absolutely. Absolutely, James. If we get time towards the end, absolutely. That's okay, Bakula. Stick around. I should be able to get to you if I get time. Otherwise, just send me a message of what you want to know and I'll get to your reading after I get Luca from school as well, Bakula. I'll video it for you and send you the link. Who would like to go first, Misha or Kristen? You're welcome, Bakula. You're far too kind. You're always here, supporting me. Nay, nay. Hi, beautiful. Okay. Kristen, we'll do Kristen and then we'll do Misha. Okay. Instantly I hear yes, but I'm going to ask the cards. Say, I had a hiccup if you have the hiccups. You need to, I know. Well, you want to confirm, it's kind of almost needing to confirm intuition over fear, right? It's needing to know, well, what does that look like? What does that feel like? Because I want to know how to be able to trust myself in the future. Totally get it. Let me clear this deck because this is... Just want to make sure they're all in the upright. Plus, when I'm out of sage, it's best for me just to clear the decks energetically through my hands as well. Okay. Was Kristen right about her ex? Was Kristen right about her ex? Was Kristen right? Like, did he used to say things that he was alone, or when he'd say he was by himself, but he wasn't? Was... It's like very in and out. This is a lot of modern day tarot card readers do, if we were talking about the Knight as somebody who we're in a relationship with rather than our own energy. I do hear a lot of tarot readers refer to the Knight of Wands as the player energy, the player card. Then we have the Moon here that's suggesting deception. So I want to say that they thought that they were good at being deceptive, that they thought they were good at being able to keep this under the cover. They were very... I feel like they used to pretend to spend time alone a lot, or they would say they'd spend time alone a lot, but really what's going on here is that they're the Emperor in reverse. So that's somebody who's not, they're very disloyal. This is a disloyal energy. I've also got the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Hierophant sitting right next to that. This person would not give fairly. They were very imbalanced with their time and with their energy and with their effort. So were you in a cycle, Wheel of Fortune, of up and downs with this person, of single together, it looks like it. It looks like there was always a third entity with the Lovers card here. This is Gemini energy, but I've got Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Virgo. There's so many different energies here. But 100%, I think the reason I'm okay with telling you, yeah, they were deceptive. They were very, very, very much active. They consider the Wand, a lot of tarot readers, we depending on the energy in the reading and supporting cards, would consider this to be the male phallic. And this is someone who's, pretty fast and moving around, using their male phallic left, right, and center, right? And being deceptive about it. This is the night, what goes on in the dark. We hope that stays hidden. With that moon shining pretty bright, we might be able to create illusions for a while. We might be able to cover things up for a little while, but eventually the sun comes up, and the sun is all about illumination. The sun is about bringing light to the dark. And when I see a lot of this Emperor energy in reverse, this person became dominating, controlling, and would make you feel isolated and alone. Because they weren't giving equally. They were giving to 2 or 3 or 4. They were, even financially as well. I'm seeing here that there's money as well. I don't know if this is gambling or if this is paid escorts. I definitely see you feel that here. And I definitely see that that's what's going on as well energetically. The Hierophant is here though. So there is definitely a very strong connection with this person, because we do have the Lovers here as well and the Wheel of Fortune. So there's something fated about this connection with you and them. 100% triggering when it comes to traumas within, energies within us that need to be released. There are people who are destined to come into our life to bring that to our story, to bring that to our movie, to enable us the spiritual awakening, the awakening that we have. This is Taurus energy. This is churches, institutions, traditional This person wasn't traditional. You wanted traditional. This person wasn't able to give a traditional connection. They were too in and out. They were too popular. This is a very popular energy. And they were deceptive in a way. Or you felt deception. This feels like a lot of online and back and forth, a lot of talking, a lot of communication as a part of that deception. And I feel like you knew about that. There's the Queen of Wands here, which shows a betrayal. Now, the Queen of Wands with the Ten of Swords would suggest to me a mistress, the other woman. This is just really overall suggesting to me that there was a lot of betrayals when it comes to women, when it comes to what you would perceive as attractive as well. And at each time, it's like another knife in the back. So you may have even found messages online with the Moon and the Eight of Wands. You've had some kind of confirmation already of the deception. Let's see if this is perception or reality. What's the reality of his energy? Spirit, use a different deck. This could be perception reading too, because remember, energies, I've said this so many times before, when we are in an energy of perception so strong, that energy can't even come out in the readings. I can usually pick it up though. What is the reality of the situation? Wow, that was the Emperor upright. What is the reality of the situation, please, Spirit? The reality of this situation. The reality of the situation. The reality of the situation. Reality. I've got a 10 and a 10. Same card, two different decks. I know it always happens in my readings, but I don't know how to explain how apparently rare that's meant to be, but it does definitely happen a lot. I've got a lot of 8s and 10s, but the World card is here suggesting that this is completed. This is a completion of a cycle. This was a cycle that could have continued to go on and on and on, but there was a fated connection with this person, and it was meant to bring you into your Empress energy. Because you are the Empress. You are the mother. You are abundant. You are beautiful. You are caring. You are nurturing. You're a nurse. She's a nurturer. She looks after people. She has compassion. She's been through a fuckload too. She's not the Empress because life's been easy. She's the Empress because she's had to overcome a lot. And so with this completion, with this ending, there's a whole lot of new coming in for you that's victorious, that's successful, that is fast moving energy. I feel like you're getting your balance back, you're getting your energy back. It's almost as if this energy was actually depleting you. There's a lot of betrayal there. Yeah. And that's the overall energy. What's the reality of this situation? The reality is they see you as the Empress. The reality is they see you as successful. The reality is they see themselves, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, as unable to work on themselves. It's like this person has work to do, but they feel they're not very skilled at building, materializing. It's like they've lost their knack. They feel like they've lost their knack at something. There's something they've lost their knack at. And you've walked away. Heavy heart, but we're gone. We're not having a part of this energy because they need to work on themselves. They need to master something within themselves they haven't mastered yet. And this is why it's completed, because you are also the Empress. You see bullshit when it's flying. You trust the energies when you feel them, and you know that there is a need to end this cycle in order to bring in your success, in order to bring in your happiness. This is being incredibly balanced between the light and the dark. We've got the light and the dark. And standing above it all in strength, standing above our anxiety. This is having energy and being able to take actions towards what makes you feel confident, what makes you feel successful and abundant and creative. Because you're in this Empress energy, you're attracting a lot of success. Because you've said no to the ones that stab you in the back. Because you see the truth, you feel the truth, the Empress. And you're all about making sure that there's balance in their situations. Again, Queen of Pentacles, that's the very nurturing, that's the wife and the mother of the Tarot. You embody an energy of somebody who they realized, oh shit, I should have given commitment. And as I say that, there's the Four of Wands. And the Emperor does want to come out in the upright. I feel like you've gone through a period where this individual was in their shadow. They have been through a shadow period. Now it looks like they're wanting commitment. They saw, I don't know what this has happened. You ending this cycle, you walking away, you clearing things out is literally making them realize what it is they've got to work on. They've realized, fuck, I got to work on this. They're lacking confidence and strength to even come forward with communication and move things into calmer waters. This person actually does think about moving the reality, so perception versus reality. Reality is they're in control. They may have controlling problems, like with control issues, but they're more balanced in their energy now. They're taking charge, taking leadership towards a home, towards a house, towards stability, towards their life. 11. This is also the Twin Flame card, and I do have the Lovers here. So there was probably a lot of, if this is a very strong activating connection, because one also too, so just so you realize, I've got the Emperor and the Empress here. They're the divine feminine and divine masculine. So it's highly likely that this is a twin flame connection where there is a lot of activation within your fears. Reality is illusions. Reality is they do have control issues. They are dominating. They do take charge and lead. Aries energy, like very driven and successful and motivated. There seems to be things within them that they need to work on, and this is what you've walked away from. But when it comes to this connection, it is divinely guided. This triggers a lack of confidence. This triggers a lack of strength within the two of you. That's what this really is. There's fears that are being triggered. Are they a reality? Not that I actually see. Which would make sense if this is honestly a twin flame union with the Lovers and seriously, with these two cards showing up together, that's highly suggestive of a twin flame connection, and they're very rare. But we are in the rise of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So there's been a lot of healing going on, a lot of coming together, then separating after the triggers in order to heal what needs to be healed. So are there insecurities that need to be worked on? I feel like you've done a lot of the work. There were illusions, there were secrets, there was deception in this. But the Seven of Swords isn't here. When it comes to the moon, deception, is this self-deception as well on both ends of the scale? Because it looks like that there may have been more insecurity than actual reality, if that rings a bell. Because I'm not there. This is deception. This is probably the most major card for deception. It's not minor. But it can also, because it's the moon, it's our emotions. Are our emotions deceiving you? Were our emotions deceiving us in this connection at this time? Does that make sense? I know what to do. Did Kristen's ex cheat? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Did Kristen's ex cheat? Did Kristen's ex cheat? Did Kristen's ex cheat? We got the It's a Yes card. Did you see that fly out? There is an It's a No card in there as well, and there's a whole bunch of other healing cards. So, did Kristen's ex cheat? Yes, it's a yes. Has it made them really fucking think about shit? Yes. That's why they're not coming forward like they want to. Knight of Swords in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse, air energy. They want to take charge. They want to take control. They're now balanced, right? They were in the reversed energy. Two different decks. They were unbalanced. They were misogynistic. They gaslit. They lied. They were disloyal. Terrible with money. Worked on it. So yeah, I'm sorry to give you that answer. That came out really strong. It's a yes. The reality is that they have done some work on themselves, and if they're saying that, then yes. But they know that they've, like, seriously, they can't come forward because how can they? They've already lied. They've been there's already been so much deception. I feel like in the detail, deception in the detail is what I hear. They've really, with that Hermit in reverse as well, they're ready to come out of isolation because they've had a lot of self-reflection mode. Yeah, it's like he almost dug himself into things. He tried to confuse things by talking a lot, by over-explaining a lot. And that within itself just brought a lot of mysterious energy to your and then like your intuition popping off like it does. The Queen of Pentacles, that Empress energy, she's a walking lie detector. So she can really sense when she's not being spoken truthfully with. Let me get you, I think Fairy wants to come out, Kristen. Does that give you the peace of mind that you were after? Like, does that help you give you clarity with regards to your intuition and just the way they went about things just didn't add up, and that maybe they love, yep, here comes your vacation and financial flow. That break that you've been needing is coming, the rest that you've been coming, peace of mind. Just, especially if he's coming back, man, especially if he's coming back with the bullshit, trying to tell you that I've changed. Even if he has, it's like things are going good financially. You're at the point now where you're ready to take vacations and start doing you and looking after you, and you've finally gotten peace of mind. It's like you know how to trust your intuition now. It was a great destined lesson on your own gifts, on your own abilities. You knew what to believe. But words spoken from the Emperor in reverse was very manipulative. And this person was able to make you see outside of yourself from their perception that they were trying to control you down the path of, in order just to cover up their deception, to hide and it backfired. It's backfired, and they've had to learn a big lesson. You were almost their karma. And I know it might feel like to you that it is for you as well. But they're learning how to be a father, they're learning how to be a husband, they're learning how to be committed, they're learning loyalty. It's like that is a part of their lesson, whether you take them back or not. That's up to you. Forgiveness is up to the individual. And like this person now knows that they can't slip one past you either, so they have to grow. If they're to come back into your energy, they've got to come back correct, or they know they're going to lose you again. But yeah, I would 100% be looking at somebody new, because that also tells Spirit that you're willing to not repeat that cycle again. You're completing that cycle with the world. The Wheel of Fortune suggests that it could have been something that did continue on and on and on and on, and would go around and around and around, because eventually you're the one doing all the work and healing yourself. And as you elevate and come up higher, it triggers that individual. And unless they do the work and do the healing, you'll know this kind of connection where it is so triggering, because there is such a deep past life connection from lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. It's like you've agreed to come down and teach each other something. Not all our twin flames are here to be wonderful with us, because we have that free will, right? And he's got to work through his stuff, and you'll be able to sense it. So unless he comes back as your divine counterpart, unless he comes in the energy of the Emperor upright, it's like when he does come back as the Emperor in the upright, you'll be able to move past the past. You can trust that energy. There's just an energy where it's trusted. when he's in the energy that he has been in the past, to block that out. Yeah. So, peace of mind is definitely here. You're welcome, love. That freaked me out when it's a yes card out of all the cards that could come out of that deck for that card to come out. I've got a few questions I need to ask it too. You're welcome. Okay, Jennifer, I'm nearly ready for you. I've just got to go torch and I'll be right back. I'm back. Thank you for all the little love hearts up the screen. I like that. Okay, Misha. Yes, Misha and then Jen. 11:11. Let's thank our angels. Misha, it's for your son, right? For the two of you, yeah. Oh, hi, Faval. Hi, beautiful. So who's going first, Misha or... What's the question, Misha? Do you have a question in particular or... Yeah. Oh, your energy, yeah. You just want to see what's around you or what's affecting. Hi, Louise. Hello, beautiful. Misha and her son, please. we've got the Angel of Good News, Angel of Inner Peace, new location, feeling safe. And I feel like this one's separate for you, Misha. And I know how private you can be, so I'm going to keep that one private between you and I'm going to send that one to you separately on Instagram, but I'm going to keep these ones here. Because I know Spirit wants me to keep this one to the side. Spirit's like, keep that one to the side. That's just for Misha, but something extra for Misha to learn. Okay, the middle of my back is definitely either out or you're in a lot of pain. Maybe you're like right in between my shoulders. It's very uncomfortable. Now we have new location, Angel of Good News, and feeling safe. So are you and your son wanting to move or looking at moving, looking at changing locations? Because with this new location and feeling safe, I feel like, should we move? Should we relocate? Are we safe where we are? And it's like, and the Angel of Good News is suggesting that I can see a house here on the world that's floating around. So I'm getting a lot of sense of relocating or talking about it, thinking about it. Is this the right thing to do? Is this where we're going to go? And then the Angel of Inner Peace showing up with those. It's like, is somewhere else a new, like, it could even be a couple of streets away where there's more locks on the doors, or, you know, whatever it is that you're thinking about, or further away from the border. I just heard further away from the border. It's like a little, it's not too far, but it's far enough. There may even be over some water that you're thinking about. I'm seeing dollar signs as well. Terrain. Oh, that's why it's separate. Okay. Misha. Okay, Angel of Good News. What's the good news coming, please? Angel of Good News. New location, please. New location for Misha. Feeling safe for Misha. Feeling safe for Misha. And this one. Yep, this is home. This has got to do with the home. 4 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, Page of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, 4 of Wands, 4 of Cups, 8 of Swords. Feeling like it's time for a change. I'm getting really good news. Angel of Good News. There's going to be a message, because then the Angel of Good News is confirmed with the Page of Wands, which is good news. So the Angel of Good News confirmed with the Page of Wands, which is a message of good news. This is a new opportunity. This is good news. This Kai, this young page, this person, this individual, this messenger has a wand in his hand, and this wand is for you. This person's giving you this good news, Angel of Good News, new message, and this is going to bring you a lot of inner peace. It's got to do with a new location. It could be a new job. It could be, I don't feel work though, I'm feeling home, because we've got the 4 of Wands here. Here's the house, the 4 walls, the homes, number 444. I've got 11 up there, 1111. If you look at this, this is my 1111 card, and we just had 11 in the chat. This is about wish fulfillment. This is about bringing forward what it is that you've wanted. Feeling unlucky where we are and needing change, needing something new. New location doesn't necessarily always mean about new home, but a new feel within the home, a new energy in the home. This is about harmony. This is about balance. This is about celebrations. And right now we're feeling bored. 4-4. There's a lot of 4s here. This is coming unstuck. This is like coming out of an energy where we've been anxious, not feeling stuck, feeling like there's no movement. There's no forward. There's no backwards. There's no left. There's no right. I'm stuck here. There's walls all around me. And my mind is telling me that I can't get out anywhere. This is coming out of that. This is coming into a feeling of safe, and feeling this new location could be completely internal with this good news that's coming in, but there's a lot to do with houses. I'm seeing house. There's a home on a globe. There's money coming in. I'm getting this message is about the Wheel of Fortune. It's being missed. It's missed. It's 4:44 p.m. Maybe something came through, like a message or an email or something came through. There is celebrations coming in. You're going to be feeling safe. There is a strong essence of boredom where we are right now, melancholy, right? And it's between the both of you. And it's like, I feel like it's like, do we move? Do we change? And there's good news. I'm so excited. This is coming from a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is an older gentleman. Somebody coming into your life, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If they're not that way, they're very loving, they're very nurturing, they're very caring, they're very giving. They're a father. You're single and abundant. Oh my God, and that... What? What is this? Is this like a message coming through from a lawyer? Yeah. Justice is still at the bottom of the deck. Justice is on your side. You're going to be able to... This is... Okay. Page of Wands. You get the message of a new opportunity, a new beginning. Two of Wands. We're now looking out to the future. Holy shit. And then we've got the Four of Wands. Skipping the waiting, going straight to the having. It's incredible. But there's an element of feeling... This is coming in when you're feeling bored. This is coming in right at the time when you're feeling like nothing is going on. Four of Cups. Empty inside, like this is empty emotions. I'm feeling like really just drained and dull, but there's a message coming in. There's birds flying in the air, messengers. It's coming from a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, somebody who's incredibly intelligent, very direct, honest. I feel like this is energy that's coming into you. I feel like this is you finding there's a deceptive, there's somebody who's been wearing a false mask, right? There's been something that's been hidden. They've been trying to get away with something. The truth comes out about somebody getting away with something. Side note. And then with that truth coming out, this person doesn't get away with it. And then a message of a new opportunity comes in, brings in more money, more abundance. You've got more money. You've got choices and options. You can look at moving to a new location, somewhere where you feel more safe. And it has to do with a King of Cups coming in with that assistance. A King of Cups bringing in this justice for you. Another deck. King of Cups, please. King of Cups, please. Virgo could be somebody who's been quiet. They've been very quiet. This is like a new perspective on a situation. He feels like a father to me. That's the World card. Moving. I don't know what's going on, Misha, but if... Ace of Wands. Page of Wands. Ace of Wands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You miss the waiting. You go straight to getting the message of a new opportunity, and it's like, this feels safe. This brings me peace of mind. We've got the money to do it as well. We've got the material wealth to be able to make this happen. And there's something along this line of that. There is a new opportunity that's coming in. Things are feeling quite low and unlucky at the time that it does. So it's like almost in the energy of wanting to give up, feeling like a cycle's never going to end, a cycle of... I feel a lot of back pain, a lot of like aching, a lot of tired, and just wanting it to end. Sometimes feeling guilt about it, but overcoming the guilt from the new end and looking forward to the new opportunities, looking forward to the future. There is good news coming, and this good news is about a new location, a relocation, and it could be a relocation internally, but I'm getting more to do with the home and the house and stability and celebrations. And I'm seeing 3 people here, a feminine, a masculine, and a younger energy, a younger boy. Your son is going to be very happy with it all. This all works out really well. There's a big change coming up. This is all peace of mind. Your angel of peace of mind is here to help you with this decision making as well. The new location is about being able to relieve yourself from all the burdens and responsibilities that are where you are. It's needing to end this cycle, and you end it. This is coming out. You won't know. You're both nowhere near as isolated where you go, where you change. It's coming out of that feeling isolated, feeling alone. There's more abundance. There's stability. You have. This puts you in an energy where you're able to be more charitable and giving and nurturing and caring, right? This puts you into that Virgo energy where everything is just pretty good. And there looks to be commitment here as well. There looks to be like a commitment for you, a celebration, a ceremony of some kind coming into the future. And this is maybe of somebody who was a missed opportunity in the past as well. You might even know this energy, but this is somebody who wasn't honest with you in the past and wants to be honest with you now as well. Justice is on your side. There is something to do with some legal documentation that is in your favor, and it's all about this new opportunity that's coming through. And it's very, very positive. This new location, it's a new cycle. It's ending cycles that have been going on for too long and allowing new and fresh to come in. You're Libra Virgo, and then I get Libra Earth as well, Six of Pentacles. Beautiful. Any extra messages? There's the Two of Wands again. We've got that twice as well. So we've got the Two of Wands twice. This is looking to the future, having positive and optimistic thoughts about what's coming next once you get this good news. This good news is wonderful. It's a new opportunity again. Ace of Pentacles, High Priestess, Ace of Wands, Divine Timing, Temperance, Ace of Cups. It's got to do with a lot of emotions that's in this energy, okay? I think you secretly think there's not, this action isn't going to happen. It's like I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. But it comes. You go past, all of a sudden you just skip that waiting point, and it's in here. The unlucky times turn lucky. Good news, new location. There's no regret, there's no remorse. This is coming out of isolation. This is moving into a new cycle, a new level of independence. This brings a lot of stability because there is lots of pentacles there as well in this, and a lot of balancing in the energies, a lot of balancing in our mind. And it's time is what it feels. But this King of Cups, very good energy, very trustworthy. I know why you feel guilt. I totally understand why you feel guilt. But what I would be looking at more is rather away from the guilt about it. What would be the gain for her as well, and the gain for you? So there's a lot of pros and cons in the list when it comes to what you're feeling guilty for, and I'd rather more pay focus to what benefits come to her out of that. I know, but there's a namaste card. I wonder if it's going to come out. I think it's come out for you once before, and I felt like that was more to do with your mum as well. A blessing comes disguised as a setback or delay. This card is confirmation that you're in the right path. With patience and perseverance, you will reach your goal. All is accomplished in the perfect time. And then there's one more. A previously closed door now opens. Oh my God. This is a blessed and fortunate time for you, but be mindful, humble and grounded. Feel your connection to the earth, feel her energy and love in your heart, and know that you are eternally blessed by the Divine Mother. And that always reminds me of Mother Teresa. I don't know why. Just need to cool the room down a little bit. Just put on for a sec. Hold on. Now the one I've got for you on the side makes sense now that I've seen the King of Cups too. So I know now why we're going to keep that one on the down low. Oh, hello Christmas. That's all I've got to say. Until I speak to you privately about that. But anyway, I'm going to go off to the quick tush because I keep myself hydrated for these, and I'll be right back. Your patience is appreciated. 22.2. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. You're next, baby girl. I'll be right back. Oh, hi, Paul. Okay, now it's cooled down a wee bit. Because you know that I know that I know that you know. Because you know that I know that you know that I know that he knows that she knows that we know and we all know. Oh, Jen, what do we have? Anniversary reading, was it? Hi, sweet cats. Hi, beautiful. I love Wednesdays. We get all everybody in on Wednesdays. It's Wednesday for me. It's hump day. Were you? What were you in Brizzy for? How's it look out there? I've not left the house in so long. You're beautiful. Thank you so much. There's definitely an extras in there. Yes, thank you. Gabby Jen, I'm going to promote you so soon. Oh my God, all those gifts. Thank you so much. Look at you all, blessings. Look at you, blessings. Oh my God, thank you so much. Oh my God. Everything is so pretty. I can't wait for your journals to arrive too. Okay, what's my question? Jen, I'll do your question and then we'll do Bakula and then we'll do the extra freebie that we've got for Pay It Forward, and I believe we'll start tomorrow off on 2 freebies because Jen has wanted me to pay it forward. So sick. Who saw how cool that was? Oh, that would have been really nice. I haven't left the house in so long. Oh, I go as far as my daughter's school and back. I've been to the grocery store twice. That's about it. May everything that you send to me, guys, every blessing, every bit of positivity you send my way, may it be coming back to you times 3. Every cent you send my way, may it be returned to you multiplied. Is anybody going to ask me a question? Jen, are we doing Bakula first? Are you trying to make me put somebody first? And it was probably like 1 o'clock where you are. I'm seriously feeling so blessed. General love for anniversary. That explains the last reading I did for Scorpio's eye. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I want to get in. I got a crown. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Oh well, you're both here. I suppose you've been together long enough. There's probably not many surprises, is there? You know, I'm really called to my angel deck today. I don't know why. Let's start off. Here we go. Anniversary reading for me. Which angels are present with us during our anniversary again? Scorpios, I tell you what, you are so protective of your Jen. You're so protective of your Jen. Look at this, Jen. It's like you are, because it's like you have this angel around you, and it's also why you're protective. Jen and Scorpio's eye, you're both very protective natures in your energies, and you protect each other. This is so beautiful, but I feel like you're going to have a very good feeling coming up. Do I taste ribs? Or like smoky barbecue something? This is for you, Jen, 100%. Oh my god, my nose is itchy. This is referring to your messages yesterday, 100% believe, and this is coming to with this energy that's surrounding you at the moment, and I believe it's that energy that I felt that reading a couple of weeks ago where I threw up. The energy was so intense it made me sick, this dark entity that seems to be surrounding you. You do have your angel of protection around you. I feel like you're being bullied by entities right now. And I'm being shown like Ouija style like boards, like some kind of portal opening, like a realm opening tool of some kind. Have we recently or in the past, even as a kid, like maybe even 16, 17 years old, some kind of like occultish kind of style spiritual ritual, whereas we didn't really know what we know now then, and perhaps there was an entity in which that was let in, because that just seems to be flowing through. And now that you're sort of clearing that energy out because you're getting stronger in your psyche, you're getting stronger in your connection to source, to spirit, to your guides. Used to study Wiccan. Okay. There's some kind of dark energy or entity that has accessed you since then, and it has actually been around you the entire time. Now, the more that you become happy, the more that you become, this is like that death of ego, right? This entity is dark like the ego, the dark egoic self. This entity comes in the form of that, like the part of you that is fearful, the part of you that is scared, the part of you that feels the lack, that part of you just seems to be this devil, this entity that wants to bully you all the time. It's a dark entity that does bully you, and it's like this is about reclaiming your energy back. And you used to do Wiccan, so I'm getting the sense that you probably don't want to go down that path, and maybe that's why. But there is some kind of healing within that path for you as well, where you're going to be able to do some kind of, I don't know if it's, you understand the tools, you understand what to do in order to reclaim your energy back. So, not that you have to step into like a coven or anything like that. What this is suggesting is, because I'm also getting environmental awareness, which is, for me, I don't know why, this is the first time I've seen this happen with this card. This normally shows me plates of vegetables, and I normally see like veterinarian sciences, so on and so forth. But the energy that I'm getting from this cards is more about, you get what I'm dropping? Okay, cool. The energy I'm getting for this card is more about herbs, and what I'm actually seeing in my right palm is feeling itchy. So yeah, there's something coming out, because that's always when my right palm itches. It's about my money, it's my material world. I'm going to pay a bill, or a surprise loss of finances, material happens when my right palm itches. A surprise gain happens when my left palm itches, or payday or something like that every fucking time. My body never lies. There is something to do with your right hand, using your right hand as a part of this notion, and I'm feeling like very tickly on this hand. The energy is through the right side of your physical side. That's your masculine side. And there's something about using your right side of your body, a particular set of herbs. You're a certified vet tech? Stop. I had no idea. There you go. This is your energy. This is being like, if that's the career line, I've never picked this up for you before, but yeah, this because you're naturally magic, animals and so on. You have a natural magician style energy about yourself. You prevent bullying on so many levels for other people, and yet here you are bullied by dark entities and dark spirits that live in your mind as your own, sounding like you. So there's a ritual, and it's got to do with the right side, your right palm. There's something about your right palm. I don't know if you're writing on it. Because it's tickling along the side of my palm here. There's something that you're doing to the side of your hand as a part of this ritual, and it's about reclaiming your energy back. It could be Reiki. It could be, I'm feeling a lot of energy in my right palm. And I'm seeing a lot of, like, you're using this to rub like a mixture over your body, over your chakra points, and there's a mantra that you're saying for reclaiming your energy back. Something to do with a lotus. Lotus flowers, purple, violet, dried violets. Yeah. I've got some bills coming. You're wearing a lotus necklace. Wow. Because I'm seeing a lotus in my eye, and I don't know if that's got anything to do. Maybe this lotus necklace has something to do with setting the intention, the ritual of reclaiming your energy into your lotus necklace. It's like if you're able to somehow, with your right hand, holding that in your right hand, feel the energy going in, that protection, that shield of protection from that dark energy, calling in your angel of bullying protection, your angel that helps protect you against bullying, calling in that energy and calling that energy into your lotus necklace, and wearing that and rubbing. There's something, I feel like oil and herbs and grains, like it's grain, it might be herbs, it's like rosemary. I'm also seeing lilies or lotus flowers, dried lotus flowers or dried jasmine. It looks a bit purple as well, and you're rubbing this up and down, and then it's a part of this ritual, and it's a form of protection, and it's reclaiming your energy back. Yeah. It's becoming self-reliant in reclaiming your energy back. It's becoming self-reliant in your knowledge now. So that time that you spend as a Wiccan, you learn a lot of tools. You don't have to necessarily practice to be naturally magic. And this is relying on yourself. So I know this is the anniversary reading and what's coming in, but it looks like because I'm seeing Scorpio's eye here. My right palm itches, and then a debt collector just called. I shit you not. Debt collector. Oh shit. Okay, this is not to do with finances. Spirit, thank you so much. This is like, okay, a debt collector, magic collector, debt collector. It's like these entities are trying to reclaim the debts that was spent back when we were doing the magic, when we didn't know what we know now, when we didn't know the cause and effect of working with those energies, right? And this is letting that go, reclaiming your energy back, severing that tie through this ritual. Yeah. And the reason why you're called to veterinarian sciences, right? The veterinarian sciences, environmental sciences, more to do with animals I'm getting here, is because of you probably have the letter M on your palm. If you bring your hands together, you can kind of see it on mine. I've got it too, because I'm being shown. See that M in my lines of my palm? You have access to dark and light magic. You've been a witch throughout many of your lifetimes, and you have access to that dark and that light magic, and it's your choice on how you get to use that. This lifetime free will exists, and you choose the light, right? Maybe not when we were younger. Maybe we dabbled in some of the dark sides of things, but you soon got to see your power, and I feel like it fucking freaked you out, and that's why you stepped away from it. But there was still a lot of lessons in which you learned some tools that you can use that for good, that magic for good. And if you have that M in your hand, that M that you can see here, it's a high sign that you're also an incredibly strong judge of character. But there's access to dark and light magic, and there's something about reclaiming the debt collector, reclaiming debt. My palm's not itching anymore. And it has a lot to do with the fact that this is like you know what I mean? Yeah. This is repaying that back. I think you've reclaimed that debt, and now you can start to reclaim your energy back. You don't have to do that anymore, because I think it was more your energy of your belief system around what you know now and what we knew then or didn't know then, and feeling guilt as well. Guilt, that dark cloud, that dark energy, it's coming back for what we used then. That's how it works. It's not really a demon, right? It's a spiritual etheric form. It's a fog. It's grey. It's murky, and it's just not able to. It's time to reclaim your energy back from that. It's time to take your energy back from that. You can, using that lotus flower necklace as a part of that ritual is honestly going to help. You're in the right career path, and there's a reason why you're drawn to animals. This is why you're able to reclaim that debt, because through your healing in animals, for what you do for nature, for the environment, is clearing out that karma. So no need to worry about the karma that may have been created, the cause and effect of what you didn't know then because you didn't know. Now you know, and you've done all the right things since. So I think as a part of this anniversary, what you're going to feel is with this ritual, and with Scorpio's eye showing up here as also being another angel sent to you as a protector. He protects you from the bullies. He's trying to help protect you from these energies. Oh, yeah, that could be it too, man. Yep. Cool. I know what you know. I know what you know. I know. Yeah, that's good, because I'm not getting it full. Spirit's only giving me allowing to come out what comes out, and that's because also part of these rituals we've got to keep quiet as well, and the resonance of how it comes about, all of it. There is a level of this becoming a part of also reclaims your energy together as well, because it's something to do with the two of you. So yeah, 25,000 likes, wow. So you're in the right career field. Yes, there's definitely, should you evolve on the studies there? Fucking A. Yeah, if you want to. Can you? Yes. Will this make you feel strong and self-reliant again? Yes. Because it's just about all reclaiming back that energy. You know the ritual to do. You've got the tools. You learned. And now you can do that for yourself, and you know how not easy it is, but how simple the process can actually be around drawing in that protection and claiming our energies back. And that is because the reason why it works so strong for you is because of this. Your magic. That's why we're soul sisters. So, let's see. Anything else for the anniversary reading, please, Spirit? Because let's get the Lover's Path out. Triumph. Thank you so much, Jen. Isn't it funny how even when we ask questions of Spirit, Spirit has a way of showing us what we need to see and need to know right now, because that's of our higher good, rather than what we think we might need to know right now as well, because I do intend for Spirit to give us what we need to know for our highest good, rather than what we want. Because sometimes what we want to hear, if I guide you in the direction of what we want, it can sometimes misguide us instead, because we're not always in alignment with what's the best for us, or what is our higher self is deserving of. You know what I mean? We're good at blocking it. Yes, mama. Capricorn! We have awakening. Cupid and Psyche for the anniversary. Cupid and Psyche. Oh my God. Okay, so do you know the story here? Cupid and Psyche, the story behind them, the lover's story. It is... you're coming out of the state of illusion. You're coming out of the state of confusion. You're reclaiming your energy back. That's why it came out for your anniversary, because it's a part of getting back the energy of you both being together without this cloud hanging over, right? Dante and Beatrice, Grace. Things have been a little bit tumultuous. It's probably been tense and hard. There's been a lot of confusion. It's the awakening. The awakening is part of that pin dropping on the head. Here's the Nine of Cups. You're going to have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful evening. Celebrations. It's happiness. Where there's drinking, there's working together, there's celebrations. There's probably going out to a meal. I've got a nice restaurant being shown to me there with the Three of Coins. You actually get dressed nice. Okay, I'm holding off showing this card, but I'm going to show it anyway. It's like there's an absolute Two of Cups. Okay, you guys are like soulmates. Have you been together for 16 years or known each other for 16 years or like met when you were 16? Something to do with 16. I don't know why 16 is like dancing around their heads. So like if you can see what I'm seeing, the number 16 is in like hieroglyphic lights and it's like dancing around their two heads. Almost 16. Okay, that's because you're best friends. This is best friends energy, but this is a masculine and a feminine that balance each other out. That when one's only got 20% to give, the other one brings 80. When we're 50-50 most of the time, but when one's down, the other one brings them up. Vice versa. There is such a genuine balance between the two of you. This confusion and cloud, the Seven of Cups, this cloud, and like, I just want to say feeling like the sky falling around us, like the sky's falling around me, and it's like not being able to see clearly. It's like all of a sudden you're going to be sitting, I think it's on your couch, and there's sun that's coming through. There's sun, you're sitting in the sun, and it's like you take it. I'm seeing you take a breath, but it's like things feel different. It's nostalgic. It's like deja vu, but it's warm, it's cozy. You can smell the room. It's like you're present. You're finally present. You become present. The cloud is lifted. You see the balance in this connection. You see the love, the friendship, right? The equal give and take. The Nine of Cups. This is a feeling of, oh wow. I've been clouded. So this is and then balance. There's a red cord between you two. Even if there was a distance between you two at some stage, and I'm feeling like maybe there was like 3 or 4 years where there was really not a strong connection, but there was still, could even be 3 years maybe, where things weren't they weren't romantic, they were more just touch and base every now and again, knowing of each other, but never really able to sort of get out of each other's minds. There's the King of Coins again, coming in with stability, home, nurturing, fathering, loving being a husband, loving being a wife. This is, see, the sacrifices we make for each other. This is going to be a beautiful anniversary, and I think the reason it's going to be beautiful is this ritual that you're going to do together. This protection is just really is bonding as well. Yeah. Incredibly beautiful energy between the two of you. I actually really admire your connection, the way you two are with each other, the support you give each other, and through the support, it's a true twin flame kind of relationship because you bring others up by being together. The way you two have helped me, like you reach out, like you two and Misha, like all my moderators that are here, and those of you here, like you're not just here for me to give you help. You help me every single day. You look out for me. You're protective. You protect me from the bullies. And so the angel of bullying protection is watching over you and helping guide you to like protect your energy now to lift this cloud. That breath work is also could be added into that ritual to get that elation and that energy for protection, to get that into that lotus flower necklace. But you've already got what you need there to make this ritual happen. And it's going to be incredibly lifting. Yeah. I love you guys so much. I'm going to be right back, and then we're going to get to Bakula. Actually, I'm a tad bit thirsty too. Now that I've emptied my bladder, let me go refill it again. No, 2 seconds. Much better. Okay. Oh, Donna, hello, my love. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Bakula, are you here, my love? Hello, gorgeous. It's so good to see you. Thank you for all the likes as well, guys. That's really helpful. Thank you. Okay, I want to find out about my finances for my intended travel, if it's right to move and when. Oh, sorry, I was looking at somebody else then. Bakula, Bakula, Bakula. So I was thinking about somebody else when I shuffled, and I don't trust my cards that came out. It didn't feel right, so I've got to reset. Bakula, I want to find out about my finances for my intended travel, and if it's right to move anywhere. I feel like this came out for you already. Oh, I love this deck. Paul. What? Paul, oh my God. Oh, that's a big reading. Love, is that alive? Thank you so much. That is huge. Bakula, I've been seeing the number 17 all day. A lot, which is in the spiritual world, the number, it means yes. So whenever I see the number 17, I try to look back at what I was thinking at that time, and it means yes. When I'm asking about your finances, it's a yes. So your money is definitely coming in. It's a yes, it's a yes, it's a yes. So I'm going to read this card out because Spirit's telling me to read it. It's got figure B. Figure B. I'm seeing 2 feathers as well. So feathers are a sign for you. You might see feathers, dropped feathers, whatever it might be. And show self-respect is here. And I do not know why, when I see this card, I think of Mexico. I'm getting Mexican vibes, and it's because when I see this card, I always see the label of a Corona. So I don't know if it's Mexico, if it's Corona, or what it is, like a drink with lime. There's something about that keeps showing in my mind's eye right now here in this moment. It's a yes. I'm going to clarify this a lot further. So finances for Bakula, please. Sorry, which deck? Okay, finance. I'm going to have to close the list because I've got a couple more donations. I've got a Shelley and Paul here. Thank you, my loves. So if I close the list, that means I'll have time to get my daughter. So it's a yes, Bakula. I'm getting no to moving. Hold on. Okay, I was trying to put that back and Spirit's wanting me to get it out. Is that an accident though? Okay, so now there's the 4 of Wands. There's relocating. So the Fool's here, so that's very, very highly suggestive of taking a risk, packing light, and making a big move, a big change. There's lots of representation of a journey ahead, and this journey ahead is like baggage free. There's like not a lot of baggage coming along, so to speak, as if to say we're leaving our emotions behind, we're leaving this could even be leaving a lot of your belongings behind, even your car. For some reason, I'm seeing a car. We're not going by car. The Chariot here in reverse is more suggestive, I feel like, in this energy of things not happening quickly enough. It's just not happening quickly enough. This new beginning isn't happening quickly enough. The money coming in, 3 of Pentacles, isn't happening quickly enough. I want my stability. I want to celebrate. I want to get excited. But it's happening. I'm feeling 4. Okay, when? Because I've got 4 months, 4 weeks to 4 months, and we've got it's a yes is here. So where we're feeling the stagnation, where we're feeling like it's not moving quickly enough with the Chariot in reverse, it's still saying the Chariot is here. The Chariot is here. Success and victory is here. It's just stalled. It's been halted. So there's halts in this. But yes, you will be moving. And yes, the money's coming in. Can I get angels? Can you show me I just saw the lawyer card. I just saw the lawyer. Moving again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's the 5 of Cups. We're worried. We're feeling sad. There's a few regrets here about something as well. And I feel like these regrets are more about maybe the way we spoke. I'm feeling someone's regretful. I feel you're regretful about the way maybe you communicated with somebody. I'm hearing the words I spoke weren't nice. I felt angry at the time. This could be you. This could be somebody you're dealing with. and it's more it was coming out of a, like, the emotions weren't like, there was a lot of emotions, but because we've caged up emotions within this situation, we're wanting to move into smoother waters. There was something about this communication that came out harsh, right? It was still truth, it was still a self-truth, but probably Simon, because, okay, yeah, because there's a very, it ends up being okay, though, this energy, it ends up clearing out, and we do end up moving into smoother waters, but it's tough. There's a tough, like, period in between where things are feeling quite slowed down. Why is the Chariot in reverse, please, Spirit? Can you show me the Chariot in reverse? Can you show me the Chariot in reverse, please? Seven of Wands. What's the challenge here? Can you show me the challenge, please? I just saw the Knight, Aquarius energy, King of Swords again. Two of Wands. Yeah, this is like, we're not looking out to the future, we're looking more back on the past. This is what I'm getting from this. We're being protective of our energy, and we're guarding ourselves, and I feel like we're guarding ourselves from an Aquarius or a gentleman, somebody older than us. They're very wise, they're very intelligent. I'm feeling authoritative, like I'm feeling very bossy, but still there's a match in your energy, and there seems to be a match in this energy, and you were showing self-respect. You were trying to show, you were being respectful of yourself in this conversation, but it seemed to have come out in a way that may have come across aggressive, right? And so this has sort of led to a bit of a need to get centered, to get within, to protect your energy, right? Really just get in and protect your energy. Show that respect to yourself and go like, look, there's something about putting a wall up and going, come on, just no. And this is what I'm getting at. No, I'm not listening. No. And that's what I hear. And it's I don't know if this is somebody who's in authority, who's somebody who you've gone to for advice, or they're coming to you. But it's just a very, I'm feeling tense, very tense. My mouth's watering a lot in this conversation. And it's got to do with things looking more backwards than they are moving forwards. It's like, I don't see what's next. But there's a want and a need for the Fool to take a risk, to pack light. There's not a lot going with us. The Three of Pentacles, that's the money, waiting on money, waiting. Three, trying to attract, but this is the home, right? You're going to be celebrating very soon. Very, very soon. The number 4 is here several times. So 4 to 5 weeks I'm even getting. It could be as soon as that. I want to get a timeline card. Where was that? Aquarius energy is here again. There's a need to bring love into the situation, like compassion and fairness into a situation, especially if we're communicating. If we're two air signs, there's a lot of emotion being caged up and put away, and a lot of logic coming into a confession or a conversation. And I feel like there's a need to bring love and compassion into the situation. Communication is key. New Moon in Gemini, so we've got a lot of air energy. We've got Gemini, Aquarian energy, and New Moon in Virgo, so a lot of releasing energy. But attraction energy. So when it comes to the new moon, we've already just passed the full moon where we've been bulging to the brim of something, and moons representing emotions, that it has exploded. So that's why at the full moon we usually expect a shitload going on, right? However, at the new moon there's space to add, because we've just released a hell of a lot, so we've got all this room. And so we collect from the new moon phase, we're collecting and we're collecting and we're collecting until we get to the full moon, and then we have a release. There's a time to give rather than take. I'm getting this card again, has more to do with the fact that there's a need to be more generous with your energy with someone here, more generous with your time with someone here, or that's what they're wanting from you, and communication is key to things moving forward. When it comes to the money, there is something to do with a high authoritarian, because this is what's coming up, somebody of authority. And as long as we have the conversation well enough and with compassion, the celebrations happen. Because the Four of Wands is here. The Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So that's money and celebrations and home. And Four's here twice. I've got to get a couple more cards out. Can we please show me the Four of Wands? Show me the Four of Wands. Show me the Four of Wands. Here's the money. Here's the new opportunity, the new beginning, right? It's also, to me, an anniversary card. There's a card here of an anniversary, the Four of Wands. There's somebody who you've had an anniversary with, or a milestone. There's some kind of milestone moment in time that's coming back. This judgment. Yeah, your good actions that you took in the past are coming back to you now. Again, contracts, legal documentation, information, research, opinions, second opinions. This is also somebody who has an intellectual approach to what it is that they're looking into. This is very intelligent. This is, again, air energy. But there's two pages. There's a page here. There's judgment here. So that's like what we reap, we sow. Sorry, and I said two pages because I had the other page here at the top of the deck. So we've got the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So there's a message coming, and it's got two polarities to it. It's got two sides to the message. One side to the message is, here's your money, Page of Pentacles. Here's the money. It's for some reason I feel like it's coming in a smaller amount, and then it gets bigger. Or it's got something to do with maybe this conversation gets argumentative in some way, shape or form because it's not an agreed amount, or it wasn't what we thought it was. Or there's something along the lines of that, and it ends up being more than expected, right? It ends up being bigger. It's just, it starts off as a drop, like you get one little bit and then the rest comes. Yeah. So there is relocation, definitely. Timelines that I'm getting is we're coming into Gemini season soon. So after Taurus season. So it's only a couple of months away. And I was feeling like 4 to 5 weeks. And I think it was anywhere between 4 to 5 weeks. Could have been months, but I was seeing more air energy, meaning quick, Wands energy. So fast energy when it comes to timelines. There is definitely a need for composure and for being... tapping into some kind of emotions, because emotions are fairly caged up right now, because this is good. This is the decision that's finally being made. Judgment, a decision's being made, a judgment call's being made, the investigations have been happened, we've looked into things, and here it comes. It's just taken, that Chariot in reverse has taken longer than what it's meant to. There's been stalls and hold-ups with it. But you will be celebrating, you will be moving, you will be relocating. There's a milestone that you're reaching that you're going to be incredibly happy about, Bakula. And I think there's actually also, too, somebody that you may have been dealing with in the past that has something to do with your happiness in the future as well. There is always a returning energy in your energy, and I don't know if that's because you still think about it, you still feel it, or what's going on there, but it's incredibly strong. And it keeps coming back. So there's an energy of where you need to respect yourself in that regard with those individuals that keep coming back trying to siphon from you, and like show self-respect, protect yourself. 7 of Wands. You're making some good decisions. Queen of Swords. You are about to go on a journey. The move is coming. What was stalled is not stalled any longer, or not for much longer. I'm getting very fast energy with regards to when it all happens. Again, 4 of Swords. There's a mini rest involved as well. So it's kind of like, starts off like a vacation, ends up being more permanent. Not that you end up intending on going on a vacation. It just, somewhere that feels like a holiday location ends up becoming home location. Does that make sense? That just kept on wanting to come out. And the King of Swords is... Oh, King of Swords, 3 of Swords. There is definitely a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm getting strong Aquarian energy that has given you heartache, brought heartache into your life. It's pretty strong. I think that's the energy that wants to come back. as well. Okay, I've got one more card for you, Bakula, before I go. I just want to make sure this deck is sorted before I get into the next reading as well. Okay, Bakula, one more card for you, love. Okay. Spirit angels for Bakula. And Bakula, Jen and Scorpio's Eye have donated this for you. Jen has donated this reading for you today. Bakula. Bakula. Can you show me the angels for Bakula? The angel of relationships. Hello. Oh. Show self-respect, and the angel of relationships is here. Any of those negative past energies, all hail to the no. Okay, now I have Shelley and Paul here that have donated for readings as well. And by the looks of it, I still have 2 donations there from Jen, which I won't have time to do with today. So if it's okay with Jen and Scorpio's Eye, can I pay it forward for you on tomorrow's live? And we can start tomorrow's reading off with 2 free readings on your behalf. Would that be okay? Wonderful. Thank you, my love. I knew you'd be okay with that. And that means it just keeps on continuing on. I like that. The energy goes into tomorrow, which is really cool. I love starting my day off with free readings like that. So Shelley, are you here, my love? Shelley, are you still in the room, my darling? Yeah, you're right. Awesome, Paul. You pretty much paid for a private 45-minute live one-on-one that's away from the live, so I can do it via Instagram, Instagram video or Messenger video, and that way you can ask directly and I can really speak directly to you that way as well. So however you want to do that, Paul. Oh, Shelley, hello. What's the last initial of your name? I always have to double check. You wouldn't believe I got scammed myself one time. Right? Did you get high off it? I get high off it. Like totally tingling all over in a meha. Euphoria. It's like euphoria. Your last initial, Shelley? Wusha, yeah. Same. James, yes, there is a donated reading for you, James. There is. So yeah, Shelley, if you could just, new moon, yeah, thank you. Only because you wouldn't believe it, somebody, when I do these lives, when I was first learning how to work this kind of way through things, I would have, somebody would donate and then I'd go to do their reading like 10, 20 minutes later and somebody would claim that reading as that person's, oh, I'm them. So now I've got to be really careful just to make sure I don't miss anybody by mistake. So it's not that I don't trust you, I just got to be double sure just to be safe. So Shelley, what would be your question, my love? Perfect. Did you want to do that tomorrow, Paul? Because I've got a full house tonight, but I've got no kids tomorrow and only one child tomorrow night. Perfect. Let's book it in for tomorrow, hey? Should we say 10 o'clock? 10 a.m.? Have we got Charlie's question? Charlie, is my comments frozen? Yvonne, I'm actually out of time for today, but I do have, I'm giving 2 free readings away tomorrow. So if you follow me and come back tomorrow during my live tomorrow, we can donate one of those readings to you on behalf of Kathy Jen. Okay, perfect. Lock it in. Lock it in, Eddie. And Shelley, your question, please, my love. We're going to run out of time. Are they not coming through? No, sorry, baby, they're not. I saw that one. Mark? Love relationships, I thought so. Feeling stuck? Yeah. Locked in? Love and relationships, feeling stuck. I am seeing M. I don't, that's why I said Mark. I was like, Mark? I don't know if you heard me say Mark just before. Angel of Detoxification, number 22, 22. Girl. Angel of Clairsentience. No, sometimes I'll just get like M, Mark, and I just said Mark because I saw the letter M. Actually, big letter M. So I don't know if that does mean anything to you at all, but the letter M is here. Is that relevant to the person that we're thinking about or you're thinking about? I say we because I'm tapping into your energy now. But you've got Angel of Clairsentience. Okay, M does. All right. Angel of Detoxification, Angel of Clairsentience, 222, 111. You might be seeing 1111 a lot. The number 111. The number's 222. You're going through a divine activation. I'm feeling very much. And this battery's going to die, so I'll be real quick with you because I've got it. And actually, if we can be real patient, I'll quickly get it on charge. I knew I forgot something upon setup today. locations. Okay. Oh, we're a bit lopsided. Do you want me to fix you up first? Okay, let's fix you up. That's better. All right. Angel of clairsentience. Did you know you're clairsentient? Have you had a clairsentient? I guess you might, with a name like Foxy New Moon. That's real divine feminine energy coming out. Angel of detoxification. The letter M. Clairsentient. Clear feeling. It's like a clear cognizance is what I have, and it's a clear knowing. Just seem to know. Clairsentience is like a feeling. You feel, yeah. It is called clair because it is clear. So trust energies. Trust what you feel. Trust what 11 in the chat. It's a gift. It's also a curse. I know that. And generally, when we possess one of the clairs, we can possess some of the other clairs as well. So I feel like when it comes to clear seeing, clairvoyance, that is coming in next for you. But there's an energy of which you're detoxifying within yourself, and I do believe it has to do with relationships and connections. Because clairsentience you learn through feeling. And being that gifted, that means some reason Spirit loves to send us a lesson in a vessel that we adore. A lesson in a vessel, in a soul that we feel so much with. So you learn that your feeling is right. You learn when you're feeling, you learn to trust your feeling. And so people are going to be triggering these learning situations and where you learn to trust, where you've denied yourself your truth. I know. It's like an initiation period. That's why they call it a blessing and a curse, because to have these kind of gifts, you go through a lot of suffering in order to understand them. Just seems to typically be the way. I'm 39 years old in a couple of weeks. 39 years old, and in my 39 years of life, the trauma, the suffering, the pain, physical, mental, the deaths around me, my own egoic deaths that I've had, this is why. Because I possess clairsentience, claircognizance, clairvoyance. And they're not easy energies to deal with when we're not understanding them. And the best way for us human consciousness to be able to understand them, to reconnect with our higher selves, is that we learn through suffering, we learn through lessons. That's how we gain the empathy and the feeling. So it's learning to trust that feeling. Oh, wow. I don't know if we're all going to be incredibly happy about what's coming out next. But it's, again, I think you're coming to be honest with yourself. There's an anxiety here, and it's a clear feeling that you're having, and maybe not wanting to. A clear feeling, be honest with yourself, romantic partner. Angel of clairsentience, you feel very strongly connected with this person. So you feel when they're on the high frequency, you feel when they're on a low frequency. You know when they're being truthful, honest, loyal, and you know when they're not. But you also know this with friendships. You also know this with family. You know this in general because you have a clear knowing. And there's a detoxification that is happening within you, within your life, and it's from this vessel, this romantic partner. This vessel has brought you a lesson. Many. You have it bad. Yeah. I feel that. I've got it. My chest is actually my chest cavity right in between here. My heart chakra cavity is feeling very, very closed up. It's not wanting to open, and I know why. But a part of our gifts is it makes us activate those points in us that are blocked, and so we can be more clear with that feeling. That clear feeling becomes clear when it's trained. That clear feelings becomes clear when you're able to be in situations where you had a clear feeling, you didn't trust it, you now know what that looks like. You have a clear feeling, you didn't trust it, you now know what that what you need to not do next time, or what you can do. It's like learning. It's like how I run my intuition tests. I don't care if you got the answer right or wrong. I want to know how you got the answer. What was your process? How did you get to the knowing? What did it look like? What did it feel like? Because for all of us, that's incredibly different. Our gifts are different between us all. However you're gifted, which is a clear feeling, you need to be the one to identify when it's clear feeling or clear fear or clear conditioning. Whatever it might be that's helping you make your decisions, your choices. What's loud, what's quiet, what's calling you and drawing you as a divine feminine energy. Depending on your timeline, I think you're dealing with a masculine that's non-committal. I think you're dealing with a masculine that takes forever to offer any kind of stability, any kind of reliance. It's like over-promising but under-delivering. That kind of energy that I'm feeling that you're working with right now. This romantic partner, if we're honest with ourselves, is it exactly what you want? Is it what you're looking for? Be honest with yourself. Spirit, angels, what do we need to be honest with that far out? Okay. If we look back at our memories with this person, if we look back at the connection, the way it's been, how it's been going on, it's deep, it's soulful. There are fond memories, but this card did want to come out in a challenge position, suggesting to me that there are also a fair few triggers in this relationship where we look back and there aren't so many great memories. But you're driven. This is Sagittarius energy to me, but she's also any kind of fire sign. But this energy that I'm feeling from this is driven, successful, sexy, right? You turn heads when you walk into rooms. You ooze sexuality. You ooze confidence. You exude the energy of somebody who, I'm sorry, I know what I want. I know what I deserve. And if you're not able to provide what that is, if I'm honest with myself, goodbye. Right? I don't know what that energy is, and if you're not in this energy, this is the energy in which you need to get in, baby, because you are sexy, you are gorgeous, you do turn heads, and you are noticed when you walk into a room. You stand out in a crowd. You're unique in that way. You have an energy about you, no matter what you're wearing. You could be in your pajamas and go to Kohl's, or whatever your version of Kohl's is, like Woolworths or the IGA, Walmart, whatever, I don't know. But whatever your version of that is, you can go there in your pajamas and people are still going to go, oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. Whew. Right, but these memories, often good, sometimes bad. It's a mix. So let's be honest with ourselves in this process. I don't see this person. Here's that non-committal energy. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Someone who's really, really slow to commit, really slow to offer security, slow to offer stability, over-promises and under-delivers in a sense that they have dreams, they have goals. They've probably got financial issues as well. They lack stability, monetary stability. They might even sometimes have to hop couches from time to time. That's the 10-year lesson, right? "10 years, if someone's non-committal after 2, and I'm patient, I'm Taurus energy, I've got a lot of patience. This person is not only non-committal, I think they've gaslit you a fair bit. You're an empath, they're a narcissist. Empaths attract narcissists. I'm sorry, that's your divine feminine, and the lesson that you're learning is to learn how to trust yourself, because the lies and deception that comes out of this person, they have an issue with the truth. I can't help it, they have an issue with the truth. I have to say what I see and I have to say what I feel, and this energy is negative to me. This energy is controlling, this energy is dominating and manipulative. And this person manipulates a lot. And they manipulate you because they see how good looking you are. They see the way people look at you. They see the energy that you exude. And you are like a temptress to people, right? This is why this person's non-committal, because their own insecurities. They're dishonest with you about their feelings. They're dishonest with you about what they want. They want a whole bunch of stuff and they're very logical about it, but they're not intelligent. This is like a very impulsive person, incredibly impulsive. In their mind, in their head quite a lot. Not a lot of practicality within this. sleepless nights, headaches, anxiety. I see us like not even sleeping in the same bed, like if at all. Sometimes there's a real tense energy between the two of you, and it's because you see the shit when it comes flying. You know that this person's dishonest, and if you're single and not with this person anymore, this is in your energy still, whether you're in a connection with them or not. This romantic partner that's showing in here is showing in your energy, and needing to be honest with yourself about that. This clear feeling, that 10-year lesson that you call it, it's needing to come out of that thought process, the memories of that, the mental energy that brings in these past connections. If I had the romance oracle deck, I'm pretty sure the whole the cards that suggest that you need to release the past, release your ex, would come out. And sometimes that doesn't mean the person, it means the energy in which that person brought into your frequency of attraction. But that person is showing here as a big activation into your clear feeling, into your clear sentiments, your ability to be able to detoxify this energy from your system so you can feel clearer, even more clear. Because there's a detoxification of this energy that's required, of this energy that's stuck in your soul, because it's a challenge. Because it still keeps showing up in our memories, in our energy, and it's an emotional one. Non-committal and dishonest. And it's like once we heal that energy, we don't attract that in anymore, because while we're still in a frequency of that, that's the frequency in which is going to continue to come in to teach us the lesson, if that makes sense. Coming out of heartache, coming out of the period in time where this affected you emotionally, where this did hurt, where this was painful, and it's coming out of that. I think it was quite a shock with the Tower. Holding on to it, not able to let go. Yeah. This is suggesting that there's a need to definitely release the heartache if we haven't been able to. Even if it's on a real light scale that we're still holding on to. Like if there's an energy of any kind of negativity, like regret, toxification, even isolation. So like with that Hermit card, that's Virgo energy again. That's somebody who spends a lot of time by themselves, either on purpose or because it's just impossible to get anybody to really come around, spend time with. People are always busy. So we go through this isolation period. And we're coming out of heartache through that time, through that isolation. It's healing that heart as a divine feminine energy, as somebody who is an angel with, who has clairsentience, is gifted like that, with that clear feeling. This time is utterly required with regards to your healing, with what you need to fix so you don't repeat those lessons, those patterns, and so it can come through differently for you. You're nearly there, because your Nine of Wands is here. You're not quite giving up yet, but nearly there. You're almost at the end of this battle with yourself, of being honest with yourself, of letting go, of coming out of this isolation and coming out of heartache. And that's when, once we realize what it is that has to be released, but we let go, the timeline changes. Your timeline shifts. You come out of anxiety, sleepless nights. You start sleeping more. The headaches start to disappear. There's something about my tummy feels quite weird at the moment as well. So when it comes to your commitment's being tested, nothing will come of this situation. Conclusions are within reach. So nothing will come of this situation. Void course of moon. It's just a phase in the moon cycle that we go through every single month where not much happens. Not much is going on. We're not making decisions. We're not moving. There's no action. It's not a yes. It's not a no. It's just nothing. It's just a nothing kind of energy. And this is why, when nothing's going on, nothing's happening, hermit mode. It's like spiritually forced isolation so you can rejuvenate your energy. As an empath, you absorb others' energies, and sometimes you might not even know this. You might feel overwhelmed in shopping centres, or you might feel overwhelmed in like busy places. You want to go, you're excited to socialise, and then want to go home and spend a lot of time alone. That's so your body's like energetically recharging. Conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse, and I think we have some full moon eclipse coming up very, very soon. So this is when your new romantic cycles are going to start coming in. Right now you're in that void space. You've been going through this void space, and it's seriously the lessons that you've been able to learn about your gifts. Have you been trying to tap into them more, work with them at all, training your intuition at all? Because if you know, there's something here with moving home. Nothing is yet set in stone, and balancing your practicality and spirituality, Pisces energy. Yeah, heaps. Okay, cool. So with the personal issue reaches resolution, I see a relocation, I see a move. Your commitment to yourself is being tested, or commitment to a project is being tested. Like your commitment to yourself is something that you want. I don't see any letter T's here. I can't get the initials out. The only letter I see is M. I don't know. That's for you. I just say what I see in here. You've got to be the one to. I saw and heard the letter M, and it was a really big M, and then I heard the word Mark. So you might not even know this person yet, but this is. So yeah, there could be the signs here is lots of water. There's lots of water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Full moon eclipse is coming. Whatever it is that you're asking about right now, if there's a person in particular that you're asking about, the letter T in particular is what comes to my mind when you're saying that. This X energy is still far too much in your energy. This heartache, whatever it was that went on in this situation is what needs to be released. Be honest with yourself. Like, are we holding on? Are we waiting for something there? Are we waiting to come for it to come back? Or are you open to the new? What I'm getting with this also too, correct me if I'm wrong, this might be a side note. If there is a connection in which that you are thinking that it's over, completely done, nothing is yet set in stone, nothing will come of the situation. So nothing will come of the situation is either like what you think is happening is not happening, is pretty much what I'm getting there. So if you think it's over, it's probably not over. It's like open, free will is here at the moment. There's like room for anything to come at this point. There's nothing set in stone, as in no final decision has really been made with whatever this is, with whoever it is that this is about. And that's only you have to use your discernment. You have to tap into your own gifts, your clear feeling that you've got when it comes to that, because you have that gift of clear feeling. It's just a matter of trusting it. This Piscean energy, you probably have a Pisces in, I saw Pisces in your 5th house or your 7th house, might even be your rising. Okay, if it's not your sun, but this Piscean energy gives you a very active psychic space. And I'm glad that you're open to the new, because once you're able to really release the energetic, so that 3 of Swords in reverse is showing that you will, and you are, and you're getting there. Once you're up completely, truly, totally honest with yourself, and sometimes being honest with ourselves is about not only one, looking at the contributions of the person in which hurt us, but 2, looking at our own contributions to that situation, relationship, and analysing our contribution to that self-reflective hermit mode, which I believe that's actually what you've done. You've done a lot of that self-reflecting. You've done a lot of that inner work throughout that process. So it's also trusting in your clear feeling when new energies, new romantic partners come into your vicinity, and being honest with yourself about how it is that you feel. Well, see, that's the thing. I do. I see you are getting better. I see that you are letting this go. This is the wounded warrior. So you've been through a hell of a lot, but you're an empath. And with that, you are protected, and you will, this detoxification, once you've released this toxicity from the energy, that energy of the ex, the M could also be suggesting, because I came earlier for Jen, you're a very incredible good judge of character. Check your palm for the letter M in your palm. You might be able to see it on mine there. But very magical individuals. Right. So now it's looking into that a little bit more and what that means to you, the power that that holds within you, because this is, our palmistry is like our little thumbprint from our past lives and this life, right? Purpose, so on and so forth. So taking a look at what that M means. I've got it on both my hands, on both sides. You have the ability to tap into the dark and the light. Very powerful. How do you choose to use this? Do you choose to use this to create the world that you want for yourself? Or do you choose to create the world that you have based out of this pain, out of this heartache, out of fear, right? You're going to be getting out of this. You're a soldier. You're a warrior. There's no coincidence that you found me either. Foxy New Moon, absolutely no coincidence that you found me. We have a way of finding each other from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. Jen's here too. She's another one. So when it comes to your palmistry, get a good look into that one. I would recommend finding a palm reader that you're drawn to, that you feel called to, just like you go to a tarot reader that you feel called to. It's a spiritual thing, it's a soul thing. Get that connection and have a look, because you can create whatever it is you want with your mind. Your mind becomes things for real. You have a magic within you. You can do what I do. You can do what I do. It's being honest with your feelings and trusting your feelings, because what you feel is clear. What you hear when it's loud is your fears. So you're working on this, detoxifying the energies that cloud you and getting clear, babe. And that's incredibly, incredibly difficult. And it takes a strong, strong spiritual soul to be able to even be given the lifetime in which that you're going to be tested like this. And your commitment to that healing in yourself is to be tested. It's the initiation period. And you go through that initiation period in order to be able to identify things when you see them for other people now as well. Oh, Z. Okay, Paul, we booked you in for tomorrow, right? So, Z, I do have a couple of minutes. I can get you in, but it will have to be a quick one. Is it a quick one, or do you want to come on tomorrow? Because I'm giving away 2 free readings tomorrow on behalf of Cappy Jen. So Cappy Jen has donated enough money to give away some readings. So Cappy Jen has donated enough readings. I've still got 2 to give away for Cappy Jen. And we've also got Paul that's donated to pay it forward as well. So I'll be giving away 4 readings in total tomorrow, my love. So for those who haven't gotten a reading today and you want one, make sure you follow me and come onto my live, because I do give them away. We pay it forward. All you have to do is make sure you pay it forward. You do something good with the energy that we've transferred with you, which is perfect. So now, you're welcome, Foxy New Moon. I'll give you a follow so I can send you a message. I don't have the time to do it now, because this deck is incredibly big and large, and they have sometimes 3 to 4 pages. Check that out. Do you see that? I want to send you a Luminera Beyond. It's a Starseed deck. You're not of this land, my love. Yeah, I'll follow you so I can send you a message. Actually, if you've got Instagram, that's better, because I can send you photos on Instagram. Yeah, you do. I want to help you with some other things too, Foxy New Moon, with this part of your journey, coming into your gifts stronger and allowing them to flow. It makes it so much easier. When I fought mine, oh, it was hard. It's better off finding a good connection with them instead. it creates an inner peace. So yeah, give me a follow on Instagram if you've got Instagram, so that way I can send you photos back and forth of these cards. Okay, what cards did you get, Z? Of course, I've got to go get my daughter from school anyway, so I'll take a little bit to be able to respond. Usually takes until I get her into bed, which it can be anywhere between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. She's a terrible sleeper. Little Pisces she is. She's got a very active dream space. I put it back now. There was a lot. Okay, first tip, Z, when it comes to when you first start reading cards, start with... never ever draw more than 3 cards at a time. Reason being is that one card in itself is enough to do a full reading off, if I'm honest. One tarot card has enough messages in it, upright, reverse, to be able to give you the answer that you need when at any one question at hand. The reason why I bring in a spread is because I like to see a full story. Now, when you're first starting out with readings, start with 1 to 3 cards. If you're going to have 3... when you first start, if you're going to have 3 cards, make sure you start off with the energy so you got clarification, so you trust the information that's sitting in front of you. And the first one that you want to trust is the past energy. So the card that you pull, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, guide me clearly. You're shuffling, let the card come out. First card, it represents your past. The middle card will represent your present. And the third card placement will represent the immediate future or what's coming in. You can ask whatever you want the positions to be, but I like to always have that clarification, the control position. And the control position is what allows me, if I'm connecting with the deck, I'm connecting with the cards. So like, is that past energy correct? If so, I'm trusting the present, because we also know what the present energy is, but it helps you to actually really listen and pay attention to what it's suggesting is coming in. You're going to be getting a phone call, Z. There's a phone call coming in for you soon. Gimbal guy, yeah, come back. Are you able to come back tomorrow? I've got to leave in 5 minutes to go and get my daughter from school. But I'm going to be live tomorrow, so I'd love to pull you some cards if you'd love to come back. I don't know. There was just a call that came through when I was doing the reading. Whenever that happens, it's usually almost resonance with what's going to happen for the person that I'm connecting in their energy. So there's going to be a phone call coming in soon. I'll ask what it's about. What's this phone call about for Z? What's the phone call about for Z? The phone call coming in for Z. Page of Cups. So the phone call is a message. So, and the Page of Cups, pages are messengers. So there's a message coming in. It looks like an emotional message, a message of an apology. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody who's coming out of bad health, who's been in bad health for a while. They've been poor, they've been broke, maybe even homeless is what I'm getting here. There's a phone call coming in from this person, younger than you. They're younger. Maybe a younger sibling. I don't know if you have any younger siblings, like a little brother. Or like a water sign that's younger than you. I'm feeling like a young teenager. Like I'm getting a teenager's energy from this. And they've come out of poor health, or they've recently had poor health, or recently had something going on in the home where it's been finances. They're coming out of this. And that's who you're going to be hearing from. This is coming in. Yep. Yeah, they're walking away from something. This is somebody who wants to move out of home. And yeah, there's a new beginning coming in for you. This is a new opportunity. That new job's coming. See, there's a new job coming. There's an opportunity coming anyway. And it's coming in. And it's the Ace of Wands. And at the same time, you're getting a message of an apology. It might be you. Oh, Are you thinking about going home? No, this is younger than you. This is way younger than you. This isn't your energy. This is somebody who's younger than you. And it's very emotional. This person's very emotional at this time. But they're feeling very hurt and betrayed where they are. They've been abandoned. They felt left out in the cold. It's unwell. There's money. There's financial issues. They're having to leave something behind where there's a lot of feelings and emotions. Yeah, they're leaving their dad. Cool. It's going to make you happy, whatever this message is, and it's money. I think this is a job offer that's coming. There's two. There's a emotional offer that's going to make you happy. It's of a new opportunity. Maybe this is you. It's bringing you out of the cold, bringing you out of poor health, bringing you. Oh, you're right. It is you. You're leaving something behind and going to something new. It brings in more money. You're happy. I don't know when, Belle. I don't know when. Usually things for me, my numerology is always 3. So things usually come, it could be 3 minutes, could be 3 hours. A lot of the time when I'm telling people a message or a phone call's coming through, it can happen while we're in the reading. That seems to happen quite a lot. I've had that happen in my lives where I've said you're going to hear from them, they're going to message you, and then ding, 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 their phone goes off while we're in the live. It's why I don't deny what I do. I can't deny anything that I do anymore. There's no such thing as a coincidence when it comes to when I've got this table set, well, in general. It's really hot all of a sudden, so it could be a fire sign. I think it's coming in soon. Spirit wouldn't give me a heads up for something that's too far down the line for anyone, unless it's big. But this is more about an opportunity that's coming in. For shizzle-nizzle. Anyway, it's a make a wish, 11. For those who want to have a reading, I have 4 free readings in total to give away tomorrow. James, my love, James, if you're still here, if you go to my Instagram profile, the link is in my bio. If you go there, send me a message from that link because there are quite a few fake pages set up in my honor. So the one in the link is the only one to go to. If you pull the 7 of Pentacles for myself, okay, adjustments are required, okay? Where you're investing your time, money, effort, energy, be honest with yourself about where it's pulling the fruits. Is it producing what it is that you need to produce? 8 of Cups, we had the 8 of Cups here as well. That's walking away from something that's no longer emotionally fulfilling you. So 7 of Pentacles, changing how you invest, changing where you put the money, your time, your effort, your energy. And the 8 of Cups is walking away from something where there are feelings, there are emotions, it's just not the same anymore. But yeah, I've got to go get my little girl. For those who want to come back tomorrow, so James, send me a message on my Instagram with your questions so I can get your reading to you tonight. We've got Bakulas done, so I have 4 free readings to give away tomorrow. That will happen to you too, Z. If you try to ignore a card, Spirit will make you see that shit. She will bring it right out. Paul, our one-on-one tomorrow, our live session, I'll give you a call at 10. The moon, it's hidden. 4 of Swords, healing. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Very, very good energy, my darlings. 2 of Swords, the Sun, Page of Swords. Yes, so you're coming out of confusion. There's truth. 2 of Swords is confusion, stuck, a stalemate, a crossroads. You're at a crossroads. The Sun is illumination. It's truth. It's exposure. Okay? It's beautiful. Take pictures of your cards and send to me. I've got to go get my little girl. But and those who are wanting a free reading, come to me tomorrow. Make sure you follow my page because we've got the lovely Scorpio's Eye, Cappy Jen, and Paul that have donated on behalf for 4 free readings to happen tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye. You're welcome, Z. Good luck. I'm trying to hang up. You hang up. No, you hang up.